CBS News.
Saturday!
Welcome back, everyone. It's another Saturday night. That means it's another episode of Saturday Night Sale Swords.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Glad we could all make it this week. So, couple of things real quick. Sierra and I moved into a brand new house today.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And as a reward for a couple of people coming to help move, they got some XP, and it was enough to make them level. What's it already been discounted?
I offered.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was at work.
Exactly.
Sorry, I have
to
Elijah.
I did nothing, sorry.
And then this one's for Blake.
It just happened to probably be when you guys were done.
You had the hidden secret, correct?
Yeah.
I got it. It's already yours. Cool. You guys will get enough XP to level them, right? It's just they had already started theirs. So, if you have any information prepared to go for leveling, you'll be accessing it just shortly. So, who wants to recap?
I'll do it.
Sure, go for it.
So, we found the manor where one of the ransom personnel we were seeking to find, some women.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's private manor in the mountainside, basically.
Yep.
Found a lot of dead bodies, ritualistically carved up. Well-armored hobgoblins, some trolls. Fought our way in. Saved the rest of the women. Found a very decayed corpse. Almost lost our friend from 20 years over there. I got some sleep, so I was happy. And we found quite a bit of stuff. Found a whole bunch of books. Found a way back to Bardsgate back and forth to get some trading done. And we're pretty much at the manor currently. In between.
Alright. Excellent.
So I believe I was in Bardsgate.
Yeah, we were all kind of vamping back and forth. Cashing on some stuff, selling the armor.
We've lost one of our party members.
Yes, you lost is a overstatement.
We
I'm just not there.
We thought we lost him. And then someone was cold and went and checked it.
And didn't see any trace of him.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I think we should actually stay here for a couple of days, go through those books, skim through any more hobgoblins show up, we could take them out and save any potential other passerbys on the road.
So
And then after that, make our way on the road again.
Well, it took us.
It begrudgingly took us 6 days to get there.
Yeah, so we're already behind schedule.
Well, it really only should have taken us 2. We just got lost along the way.
And we're still being chased.
And we are still being chased.
And we're now we're in a fortified position.
We have
What
no
we
idea
should
what's following
do
us.
is go buy a compass, and then we'll be able to make our way
We
back
should
to the
do
road.
that.
Do we have enough for a compass?
They're
Yeah.
not that expensive.
Not anymore.
I was about to say, last I remember, a compass was like 2,000 gold.
Well,
No, like
if
2
one of you
gold.
guys want to research that real quick, but I think we should still.
Fancy one.
Exactly why I was turning that off.
So I think we should still
I'll research it.
hunker down for a few days.
Alright, so Steve's looking up the cost of a compass.
Yeah, kind of prep up, and then, like I said, any more hobgoblins show up, we can take them down.
I would also recommend looking up the cost of a spyglass, because the two of them combined would...
1,000.
That's also
It is
in,
1,000.
it is 1,000.
I still think that price is BS, but
Well, I mean, because of the age you're in, the process of
there's
polishing...
magic.
Convexing and polishing.
That's the only reason, because there's magic. That's why I'm like, but I get it.
Well, the law of equivalent gold exchange would mean, like, magic can only produce things that, like, with the rules of fabricate and wish, their limits to what they can produce are based off the gold piece value, which is then dictated based off of what an artisan can do.
Fair. That's true. But you're right, we still should look into those items and see how much they are. While resting up, looking through those books, seeing if we can find any information. Probably not be able to read them entirely, but if we can skim through, maybe find something of use. But then we move on.
I still have it as 10 gold pieces.
For a compass?
Compass?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, it's pretty simple.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with me.
I will buy
I
it.
wasn't fighting anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. 10 gold pieces.
Yep, weighs a half a pound too.
Yep. Make sure to mark your inventory
You say focus,
and
don't you?
adjust your income accordingly.
Maybe like one of those old ones that like you hold with 2 hands.
That's in the advanced.
Big play.
That's what she said.
like half a pound.
Ooh,
Of course, also
spyglass.
tie tick and tack to
I was
the
only
bottom
able to
storage
make
room so
sure
we don't
that
lose
we
our
had
cart while doing this.
Because it's one of the
Instead of
things
leaving them graze in the field for a while.
Yeah.
Smart.
Tick and tack must, rest for a bit.
They have to level up that.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's what we should do while looking through. See if we got information.
How long do you guys want to stay in Bard's Gate?
I think 2 days is
Okay.
fair.
Long enough
What
to
do we
sell
do?
my
Oh,
knife.
shit.
A day.
All right, everyone roll an
What do we-
intelligence check.
Wait, hold on. Before that,
Roll
I
an
would-
intelligence check.
Oh.
You were denied.
17.
13.
17, 13.
1.
A general intelligence check?
Yep, just D20
18.
plus your. Okay.
19.
There's beer at Bard's Gate.
Yeah.
7.
The dwarf is.
All right, yeah. So everybody who got over a 10, you would know that at any point in time, Varrock and his hobgoblin lackeys could come back to the manor.
Well, I assume we would be fortifying the manor and then using the portal to go back and forth.
How are
Did
you
you shop it?
fortifying the manor? What resources are you using to fortify the manor?
We're gonna chop down
The
some
ones
doors.
they left behind and just rebrace it?
Yeah,
and-
we're gonna chop down some doors
We do
to
have
barricade
an
the front door.
Okay,
Oh, you
so where the
guys-
portcullis fell over.
Plus, I want to
Stand it back up.
explore a little more in the manor because there may be more. I mean, it's built on the side of the mountain. There could be more.
Okay.
Dead
What we do
hobgoblins
is we
on
take
sticks is
troll
my preferred
bodies
method.
That are not done. We stand up against the portcullis while it's there,
We
so
use
it
the-
looks like there's a big ass troll in the way, and it just
But
scares
they're
people
their
away.
trolls.
The troll body is a little crispy, but
Oh, we
yeah.
could like
scare
tie
troll.
them to strings.
Well,
Like-
once again, the trolls will heal.
Now you're talking.
No, once
okay.
they're-
We get some string.
I made sure they
This
didn't
is
come
a
We've
back.
got
kobold
enough
level
blood
plan.
to make them heal.
This is a kobold level plan. Alright, we're gonna get some string. Thank you, my dwarf friend. We're gonna get some string. And we're gonna get some wood. We're gonna get I'm sure there's some hangman's gantries around. We're
Yeah,
gonna set
and a
we're
bunch
gonna
of
set the
people.
trolls underneath the hangman's gantry. And then we'll have like the smallest one. You guys are elves, you're tiny. You can go up there and no one will even know you. You'll pull
What'd
on
you
the
just say,
arms and
kobold?
yeah. You guys are tiny.
As he's looking up at everyone.
I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I really want to hear the rest of this. This is great.
All right, we're gonna tie up the troll. Troll's gonna we'll tie like a club to his hand, because he's a troll and they're dumb, right? And we'll just have it wave around endlessly. Whenever a Vrock shows up, we'll have him drop the club and turn into a waving, friendly kind of thing. We'll get him to come in, and then boom, we'll clamp the trap. We'll drop the gate on top of him, and then boom. I don't even know the
That
rest
would
of the plan.
require
He
us to
dies.
be there, which
Two-
would defeat the
my
purpose of
intelligence check.
fortifying.
Two
This is
problems
great
with that
plan.
plan. One,
Only 2?
only
There's no gunfire
I
in
rolled
it.
1 on
Yeah,
intelligence. I'm agreeing with
one.
this.
There's no me shooting thing.
Yeah,
And that's a problem.
That's how he booms.
Oh, what do you think's gonna be inside the troll? Just wait it.
You're gonna be sticking out his belly button, right?
I like it. I'm about it.
Dylan, we've got another
Execution.
breach and clear situation.
Oh my god.
And they've never seen your kind of
Yeah.
backwoods sorcery.
Now,
Right?
the
You're
real
taking out
question
his
is-
terror.
The real question is, do you want to be aiming from mouth or butthole?
Butthole, obviously.
I mean, who looks at a troll's butthole? This is
No
a
one.
brilliant plan.
That guy.
No one.
Cobalt level plan here.
Whereas
Okay,
that
so-
sounds like a brilliant plan,
Yes, I know. I made
and
it.
although I do want to spend time sitting down and reading those books, we are behind on our schedule, and the longer we take back here doing what we got to do,
Alec, what schedule?
We're not on a schedule.
the other ones are, which means we need to be.
Yeah, we need to be appearing to go up the
We
way. We can
But we're
get
not.
lost.
If
We
the
have not
longer
been
we sit
giving
around,
a
the longer we're not.
The longer
going
we
any
kill
farther.
We still need to skim through the books and make sure there's nothing of value there. At least a cursory glance. A little more than just a. Okay.
We did
Okay.
that already.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well, I mean,
that.
we went through and saw who they wrote it.
Oh no,
and-
we went through the encyclopedia. We're talking about the 2 magic books he found.
No,
We
you
don't know about
about.
that.
Yeah, we don't
No,
know
I
about
wasn't
that.
referring to
Can't
the
get a
stuff we
plan.
don't know about.
Oh, I don't know rats about the
No,
Star
No,
Trek.
I was meaning
we got
just-
this synopsis last week.
Yeah, I'm just saying, looking through a little more in depth just in case.
But I will tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of making enemies and
Letting
not
them live.
ending them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how
Also-
do we do this?
We started a fight, we kind of got to finish.
Yeah, and if we're being followed, they might come right to us.
We meet in the middle.
And that means they could get into Bard's Gate.
Don't do Operation Shoot,
Well, if
shoot the butt.
that's a problem, then getting to Bard's Gate, we'd have to destroy the
It's
portal.
Operation Breaching.
Which we cannot do.
Operation. We don't.
You
we don't
can.
do
We
Operation
destroy
Shoot
the
the
mana
butt.
We
around
could
it.
also report the
We-
portal before we leave to the.
No. We just
No.
cover it up.
I'm sorry, but what was your plan, Nakamura?
I mean, in all seriousness, we just spend the night in Bard's Gate and then leave early in the morning. You know, tiptoe through
I mean,
the.
Essentially,
the
we could
fort.
sleep in the mansion that we just zoomed into.
There's a bunch of dead
Also
hobgoblins
protects the
everywhere,
gate.
though. It's been owned by hobgoblins for a little bit. Their
Not-
stench
not-
is everywhere.
Not the mansion. The
No, the house that we bamfed into.
They don't
Oh,
Bard's
correct,
Gate.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't know about the little
Yeah,
teleport.
as long as we keep the
We can
fires
throw a
low, it
bunch-
should be pretty
Like
fine.
before we go back, we can throw a bunch of like caltrops, but like stinky caltrops that are like covered in egg juice, so they'll
So-
get salmonella.
Wait, so cow trops,
Caltrops. Yeah.
not caltrops.
Saltrops.
Why is
Then I'm-
this a thing?
All right, we'll throw them on top of the portal, and then we'll use it. That way, anything that comes back, we'll step on the caltrops.
I
and
don't
get sick.
know.
Also, I don't know if
Cobalt.
you want to, but
Why?
should we bury the man's body?
Oh, you said
Respectfully, or
cobalt.
what remains of it?
Yeah.
Or at
If
least
you want to
maybe-
go in there and get
You're
it,
gonna be so.
Or at
fucked
least
up.
maybe
Oh,
properly
yeah.
dispose of the remains?
well, that would be a cleric.
That's why I'm
Yes.
asking our cleric. I mean, I don't care.
I would
Right,
much
right.
rather return his body to his family, but right now, like,
Who?
the body of the wizard.
The elf.
The dead guy where we found all the books.
I would, yeah,
Oh,
I would
I-
much rather his body remain.
Dude,
Does
that
anybody
body-
remember his name?
Nope.
Yes.
Because we don't care about
He-
arbitrary.
I couldn't pronounce it.
I
Blah,
have it
blah,
written
blah,
down.
blah, blah. I have it.
That's very close.
I
Blah,
was
blah,
told
blah,
people
blah,
were
blah.
taking notes.
Gian
blah, blah, blah,
Malor.
blah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malor.
very
Exact
good.
name.
Exactly what I said. Malor, Malcador, close enough.
Write
Yeah.
it down still.
I wrote it down too.
What was his name?
I mean,
Alright.
my book is like all the way
Gian
over
Malor.
here. It's kind of hanging.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
Agador Spartacus.
Gion
Melora.
Melora.
Awesome.
In all seriousness, we should just spend the night in Bard's Gate, leave
The
early
night.
morning, and then just while we're there, make sure nothing has happened or they haven't moved in. And if they
Well,
haven't
I'd
moved
like
in,
to.
I'm just
on
letting
out.
everybody know I'm with that. I'm going back through the portal the second after I sell the dagger.
I agree. I'm going back to the manor.
I'm going back as well.
Because I could be here in Bard's Gate, and then they could just be like, "Oh, we found the hole they went through," and then we come in, and then there's 1,000 guys waiting with axes,
With
all ready to
caltrops.
drop. That
They've
very
already
second.
dropped the caltrops. We got to stop them before they do our plan.
Trolls regenerate though.
alright.
Like I said, I want to do once over on the manor before we leave.
Yeah,
I guess
So we are leaving
I-
tomorrow
like
morning.
I'm literally taking a
Put it-
3-hour
well,
trek.
put it to a
That's
vote.
it.
If I agree about
Put
that.
it to a vote. All in favor of staying the night in Bard's Gate, say raise your hand.
Do we need a
I'm not voting. I'm acting as an individual person going to make some decisions. I'm going back through that portal.
Right, and that's fine. But like, do we need a rest? I mean, how long has it been? What time is it?
I mean, we technically.
Well, we've also-
We came here. We got a rest by.
And we also just moved a lot of items through the market, so we probably spent a good day doing that.
I'd rather that be more mythic than factual, which is, oh yeah, no, we saw Coltrane. He
I
sold
think
the dagger.
the better question is, do we want to leave tomorrow morning
If
from the manor?
if one of our party members is gone, we don't know what they're going to be doing. The automatic assumption should be that they're going to carry on the mission that we are trying to carry on.
And that's also why I suggest reading through some of the
with
books.
7 less party members. So we need to be expeditious in what we do.
There's a spell for that.
Expeditious
Expeditious.
retreat.
Yeah.
There's a spell.
Which is
If
what
only
I
there
will
was
do
some-
if I get overwhelmed.
If only there was a spell to read all those books
Okay.
instantaneously.
So now,
Expeditious perusing.
so now, here's the real question: Is there a hardware store in Bard's Gate?
Yeah.
Are there any of these hobgoblins named Marv? Because I've got a plan. If I'm going to be by myself in the fortress.
You're asking if any of the hobgoblins are named Marv.
Yes.
more
The ones
We're
you
talking
killed.
ropes with
Yeah,
paint
I
cans
get this
attached.
reference.
Little balls all over the floor. Yeah.
Now, if
You want to Home Alone.
If
Yes.
we're doing that, then we.
I know it's
I'm
a
shutting
series
up.
of
Steven's shutting up.
dungeoneering checks, but I'm willing to try.
I don't want to home
No,
alone.
no, I don't want
No. It wouldn't be Home Alone if you guys were all there. You guys are going to stay in Bard's Gate for the night. I'll be there.
No.
But to continue our discussion, it sounds like we are
Look, I'd like to spend a few days.
We're very
Why?
divided and what we want to do.
I would
One,
like to do these.
certain information. Two, there's some things I want to put together during those 2 days. And also, if there's any more hobgoblins, we can knock them out before leaving.
Oh, you mean spend a few days inside the keep?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you meant
With-
inside Bard's Gate.
No, stay at the
Ah,
manor
yeah.
with access to
Get our
Bardgate.
shit,
Agreed.
bring our shit up, so we're not just not sitting out there.
I mean, now if you
Hundo.
two are confident
Yeah, we
that
can bring 'em in right
there's
now.
nothing else in those books of use, because there's
the
a lot.
astromancy books.
Yeah.
I would love to sit down and start commemorating it to memory as much as I can.
Where we
Commemorating
look through
or
it and find
3,000
anything.
That
years?
words.
Because
Commemorating.
perhaps there might be a note about the lost city of Zen.
Yes.
Steve is a barbarian.
Steve is stupid. Alec is really smart.
But that's
funny,
what
'cause
I'd
I
like
was
to do.
considered Steve to be like a barbarian, and a bard, but with really low bard scores.
And we
He
are
tries.
in the
Professional
manor
cook.
right now having this conversation. Or are
Amateur
we
beatboxer.
in Bard's Gate having this conversation?
Professional bullshit.
We are having this conversation in Bard's Gate because we showed up, we went through our
Yeah.
shit. We've been in Bard's Gate, I would
Clarify.
assume, for a
No,
couple
like,
of
like I
hours.
said, the second this deck is sold,
If you've already
been in there a
sold your
while.
belongings,
We've sold all the shit we've already
then
done.
it is now evening time in Bard's Gate.
Okay.
The same day that you arrived at the manor, because you arrived at the manor in the morning.
So we need.
Fair enough.
Nap time.
I just
You
jumped
would
right
we
over.
all have stayed in Bard's Gate, or would we have been at least somebody keeping track of our shit, right?
I was staying back at the keep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And we'd have also have brought the animals up.
Yeah.
To the lower
The
source.
animals
the
can
lower
go up.
keep.
Animals can move up the causeway.
Yeah.
The cleric can.
I'm gonna buy some
Also,
chain
we may
Clark,
want to.
and a
I
bedroll.
don't know if you want
Cleric
to dispose
well, no,
or
dispose
bury
of the
those
bodies.
bodies.
Yeah, cleric 'em.
Clear
Like what? Oh,
clear
my
the
cleric?
shit out of it.
The whole cage
dead
full of dead
bodies.
bodies that were
Oh
chiefly-
yeah, that's very clericy thing to do.
And
And
probably
then the pile of dead bodies in the trough thing there.
yeah, probably get rid of them.
Yeah, I'm just going to do. I'm going to give them all last rites, and then is there any like
Don't even do that. Just burn them.
Oh yeah, don't
Is
listen
that-
to him.
He's yeah.
last rites? Would burning them be all right with the lawful good, or do I have
Roll
to
a
bury them?
knowledge religion.
Hell, if he doesn't do it, I will.
Keep my eye on you.
That's a totally chaotic
16.
good thing to do.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to keep.
So
my eye
you
on
would know, yeah, to prevent contagion and disease from spreading from the mishandled bodies, the safest bet would be to burn them and then bury the ash remains, because you're not going to really be able to produce a fire hot enough out here with, you know,
To
the
ruin.
resources that you have, unless you buy cords of wood in Bard's Gate and bring it through the portal. To basically stack-
Smithing spot? I'm not supposed to get.
Well, yes,
Probably
there's
got
enough
coal in it.
coal in there to keep the forge going, but not. You wouldn't be able to properly burn through 17 decaying bodies with it. So yes, you would know it would after you perform last rites. You would cremate the bodies and then do your best to discreetly and respectfully take care of the remains, anything that was left over and unburned.
Okay. So do I have to? Is the courtyard big enough to be able to like get them piled up and?
I mean, they're technically piled in that cage.
Yes, but it would take you probably a full day's worth of labor to
Right.
produce a funeral pyre that big that you could take care of that many corpses. Because the issue isn't that, like, the issue isn't space, it's that these bodies, you know, the human body is mostly water, right? So, yeah, they've been out here rotting and stinking and kind of drying out, but the problem is you want to do as much of a complete burn as you can and convert the body into ash. And to do that for 17 corpses is going to take a lot of fuel.
And the spell desiccate is higher than we can do.
Yeah.
So you could employ assistants from your temple, have them come through the portal to assist after we leave. If you wanted to have them take care of it after you just
Yeah,
at
that's
least.
Wasn't there a discussion based
So
on
then
whether
they're gonna know
in
about the
danger.
empty
the
house.
portal and the empty house, which then they
I mean,
would
eventually
confiscate.
the authorities should know if we're going to return this to the family. I mean,
There's no rush for that though.
I'm not. I'm saying after we leave.
I
no
don't.
matter.
I don't think it's a bad idea to just keep this secret for a little while. It makes more
You
sense.
would,
to-
like, wood's cheap. You could just, out of the money that you
There's a
found in
whole
the manor-
storage of wood down there too.
Yeah.
There's a whole forest outside of this.
No,
Well,
No.
sparse trees.
we're in
not
valleys.
a whole.
Yeah, well, if you the money you would save on buying the wood would cost you time and labor.
Yeah, it's just better to buy the wood shop though.
It would probably be faster to just buy the wood.
Okay.
Which, as a trade good in a city that is known for craftsmen and artisans, like buying cords of wood wouldn't be uncommon because effectively they're only going to reason that you're going to go craft something with it, not necessarily use it for that purpose.
And how much wood would I need?
Wood check.
Roll 3d6.
20 pounds is 1 copper piece, so we can buy as much as we want.
Yeah.
That's probably
6
how much it
inches.
would take just to start burning
6.
the body.
6. You're going to need. How much was that?
1 copper piece is 20 pounds of wood.
You're going to need 120 pounds of wood.
That's
So 6 copper pieces.
That's actually a lot. It's less than I thought.
You give them a silver piece, like, holy shit, thanks. Whoa!
Bring it to this domicile. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I'll do that. I'll have them deliver it. I'll give them
Rent a cart.
rent a cart. Wait, would that?
That'd probably be a bad idea.
Well, I'm gonna have to get it there somehow. Or are we just gonna
Just
all
hand
carry
carry
it?
it.
Hand carry it?
Yeah, you could.
You could pay that, but
Get a
you could
rucksack.
pay them a gold.
One,
They'd
two,
be like,
three.
holy
There's
shit.
4 of them.
thank
There
You
are-
can each carry it.
Yeah.
A rucksack.
There's. Well, you're not fitting 120 pounds of wood in a rucksack.
Pay
But-
those people to do
Sorry.
But there are.
4.5.
There are general laborers
Gotta count
that
the
you
elf.
can hire in the city for that kind of thing, and we'll say it rounds up to 1 silver piece
Sure.
because you're basically just paying them to each carry a little bit of wood from one place to another place.
Alright,
Alright,
I'm
so I
gonna
figured-
buy some stuff that I'm gonna keep in the cart. You know, routine stuff, chain, lock, rope.
Adventuring stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Manacles.
Oh,
You know where I'm going with this.
well, 30 cubic feet.
Yep.
What was that one bag
What?
that I told you that I bought?
Candy
What
ham.
was
The
it?
minor bag of holding?
The minor bag of holding, the one that cost 1,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
But we do have a bag of holding for the group. It holds up to 250 pounds, but only 30 cubic feet. So,
Well, since usually what I do, since the cubic feet is a little harder to calculate unless it's a material specified in cubic feet,
mhm.
you just go based off of the weight.
So
Because like they don't give you-
120 pounds of wood.
Yeah, we're going to ignore the volume of that
Okay.
and focus entirely
On the weight.
Because there isn't a stable way to convert gold pieces to weight to volume easily.
I got you.
Right?
Especially because in this type of setting, there's not necessarily a standardization of size. And
Correct.
I got you.
we
Makes
go from
sense.
the
Like a suit of armor and its equivalent weight in wood would have 2 very different volumes.
Oh, yeah,
But would
especially-
have similar weights.
Yeah.
But since we have a standardized
We also
weight
weight.
as described in pretty much all of the books,
30 feet of chain.
we tend to focus on weight.
Okay, makes sense.
6 pounds.
But I'll leave that to you guys. I have to go to figure something out.
Alright, so are we spending the night in Bard's Gate?
No.
As I'm walking, I'm going to the
Where's-
I'm going to the manor.
It sounds like the party is spending the night in the manor.
I need to get.
And they're basically nobody is staying the night in Bard's Gate in the house as to alert people that it's occupied.
Correct.
Okay.
Question on the troll blood though.
Yeah.
Could I try to make that elixir, or is it just because the CL's way too high? Or-
We decided the CL necessary was 13.
Yeah, that's the items thing. It was more of a. You were still like, I'll think about it.
Manacles.
manacles.
Oh, good.
I mean, technically,
Gotcha.
for anyone else to make it, they would need the craft wonders item feat,
Yeah.
because it's technically a wonders item, but it's an elixir. So I don't see why I couldn't try if I was.
Yeah, because I think they took out brew potion, or is that still a feat?
Brew potion's still a feat, but my
You don't-
archetype doesn't have that. I lost it because of the archetype.
Ah, okay. So, in that case, what you're trying to say is purely based off the craft alchemy skill.
Could I do it?
Could you do it?
If the answer's no, it's fine. I just wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean no.
Okay, so then
do you plan on taking up brew potion in the future?
I'm
Could-
considering it down the road.
Because that would that
That would be an equivalent in that case.
yeah you
Okay.
would that's the place to start, right?
All right. So then, in that case, when I walk off from them, I'm looking at place to sell 8 of those vials
I already have a
of the troll's blood. I want to keep one for research purposes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You would be able to sell them here in the city.
How much?
We'll
It's one of
say-
those items that there's never because
Yeah,
I know
but-
that particular elixir can produce. That's about 45 to 5,000. It's a weird. The construction cost is higher than the, which is weird. So
Yeah.
I would assume the vials would be worth at least something because it's a fresh batch.
Yeah.
Should we buy some soap?
Do you have a profession in alchemy or alchemist?
I do.
I mean, I have a professional skill. I didn't think to put anything in it.
Well, yeah, you should put alchemist in it because that's gonna. So the craft is what allows you to actually take the raw materials and turn them into items. Profession is what you need to effectively barter your trade.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna do is it's a trade good,
Yeah.
right? Because it's used in its creation.
It's a very sought after
Right.
ingredient.
So
Rare.
it's going to replace the spell regenerate
Mhm.
needed in order to create that elixir.
So a lot of people could use that.
Right. A lot of people could use it, but regenerates I think a 7th level spell.
Something like that. Yeah.
So it would need to be caster level 13 for a cleric times 7, 91, 910 gold. I think it would be the base casting service.
Mhm.
In order to just have a cleric cast regenerate on you. So we'll say roll your profession.
Well, because I'm putting rings in, it's gonna be a straight roll then.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to assist with my profession, alchemist.
Do you have any glue?
You wandered off though, right?
He said we would be back by nighttime.
It's not. We're not quite here there yet.
Yeah, I've used that.
7.
Oh wait.
Okay. So
I might get ripped off a little bit there.
you know they will go bad eventually,
Mm-hmm.
but the people you approach to sell also realize that they kind of give you a once over and realize that you can't use this yet, so they haggle you down.
Okay.
Each one could be priced at around 900.
Mm-hmm.
They offer you 900 for all 8. Which is obviously like a little more than 100 gold apiece.
Yeah. Now, part of me feels like something, but I need to get back out of Bard's Gate as soon as possible because you're one of the few people.
Yeah,
I
you're
get
dealing
to.
with alchemists
Yeah.
in Bard's Gate in the city where you're
Yeah.
wanted.
I'm also on a
by
time clock with my
alchemists.
disguised self extract
Yeah.
about to pop off, so I'm like, how about 1,000? Even?
Do you have diplomacy?
It's gonna be bad if I do.
I
That's gonna be
mean,
bad
that's
if I
what you
do.
use to barter.
All right.
They can help you.
You're not there.
You're not there. 7. I drew another one.
They go up to.
Yes, they go up.
But yeah, they'll do 1,000 for all 8.
All right.
It's
Probably still like that was too easy.
Yes.
Basically, like, how about 1,000? Sure, yeah, gotcha, yeah. 1,000.
And I'm like, all right. Hand over the 8.
Okay, adjust your inventory appropriately.
Yes. And then as I make my way back, I would hit other stores to get some general supplies like extra vials, reagents, ingredients.
Yeah, any mundane shopping you want to do, just make
Yeah.
sure to update your inventory.
Yep.
Okay. So, is there any in-depth shopping we need to get into?
Sure, mate.
Okay, so with that, evening time kind of approaches. Everybody groups back up at the manor. Not necessarily all at the same time, but over the course of a few hours, everybody slowly goes back through the portal and is now back at the mountain estates.
I'm just going through the books the whole time. I've been back for a while.
Okay, so do you remember there were 3 different volumes?
Yep, the sisters, the one on the plains, and the one on
The moon.
the constellations.
Okay.
The sisters were the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so do you remember which one would be more closely related to the moons? Like what group of phenomena?
That part I didn't have written
Well,
down.
so
It says
the
common
sisters-
name for the
the-
two moons.
He was
It helps
using
with Moonbeam.
Right. Well, so what his hypothesis for the moons was that things that were traditionally heightened or predators that were heightened and had a tie to the moon, like the Unseelie Fae, their abilities were directly correlated to the moon. And so basically what he was predicting is that while the sisters wax and wane normally, if they ever appear in full moon together, or an eclipse together, in a new moon together, that the predatory abilities of certain animals would reflect that. And so he was saying that the evolutionary chain of certain predators was tied directly to the moons. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what he was doing is, as the moons would go through their cycles, he was trying to correlate that to specific phenomenon occurring on the plane.
Okay.
Right? So this was the one that is most likely to have effect on the information about the Sword of Air.
Okay.
Okay? So now that you know that, roll a intelligence check.
It's gonna be That's 11. So that's gonna be 16.
Okay, so you would know, based off of your previous information you've gained about the sword, you would not have, based off this volume, nothing about the sword's creation or first uses would be recorded.
Okay.
Because you know the timelines don't overlap. And that's based off the information that Caden gave you back in Bard's Gate. Right? Because he was sharing some of his preliminary investigations. But you also, based off of that, you wouldn't really know where to look other than regions to the north of this estate. Because Caden thinks that the sword rests in the lost city of Sen. And unless there were phenomenon occurring in and around the city that lined up with an occurrence with the sword, you wouldn't necessarily see any kind of correlation between the two.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, with all of that being said, as you go through the books are mostly tied to magical beasts.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you catch up on your notes before I continue writing. So I just don't want to bombard you
Magical
with information.
beasts.
Magical beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Positive energy plane.
Mm-hmm.
And dragons.
Dragons.
Okay.
So, and you would know, positive energy plane and planes correlate to a lot of different areas, but extraplanar creatures that come here, if any of them had powers tied to the moon, it would be enhanced here.
Okay.
Right? Because there's 2 moons instead of the traditional however many.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Magical beasts, you would know, ones that primarily focused on predatory animals, so maybe like a displacer beast, something that would hunt at night, right? So any type of predator within the realm of magical beasts, there would be notes about in this books.
Okay.
And then with dragons, you know, dragons are basically like the apex predator for the most part. They have incredible senses, incredible hearing, and incredible sight. And they predominantly hunt based off of their type, right? So like red dragons tend to live in the mountains, same with blue dragons. So, and then obviously like black dragons in the swamp, green dragons like in the forest, white dragons in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever you would have an apex predator like that, you would have to look at the ecosystem it's living in and its feeding patterns to determine whether or not it hunted with the moon or was a diurnal, so active during the day and night. So there's some information about him tracking different dragons, ones that he know to be nocturnally active, like white dragons, because during the day everything's white. It's hard to tell the difference. But at night, a little more color is easier to determine as it's silhouetted against the white, and nothing is just absolutely blinding from the snow reflecting the light back everywhere. In the lower frequencies of light, it's easier to hunt. So that's the type of information you find in the books. And should you keep these books and want to research the positive energy planes, dragons, or magical beasts, we'll give you a circumstance bonus on the roll.
Oh, I was planning on keeping all of them.
Okay.
I couldn't find the right buyer, so I wasn't going to sell it. not right to go into somebody's stupid hands. So I'm gonna keep it
Okay. Excellent.
Keep it where?
in my bag of holding. Mini, minor bag of holding. It holds 50 pounds. Not all the books will fit in there, but the specific ones that I want will fit in there.
Okay. So then, for the ones that you don't want in there, what are you doing with them?
Cart.
No, hide them in the attic. Because if they're in the cart, they can get rained on and
Well, I
ruined.
guess we could just leave them in the room.
Yeah.
No. We're gonna hide them in the attic. Because we don't want anyone easily finding them.
I have one already.
It's like
It's
300
50
plus
pounds.
pounds.
50.
I
Mine
think your
is
books
50.
could fit in there.
Not all of them.
not all the-
Not all,
all
all
of
of
the
it's
books.
300 pounds. plus
No,
pounds.
not all the books. The special ones.
Yeah. I have
You guys-
holsters for my spell book. And my
You guys could hide the books at either the Mountain Estate or back in Bart's Gate.
I would just
I'll
hide
probably
them
keep
in
them in
the
the dark. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
We can put them under a squeaky floorboard. Come out.
Well, if you stacked them well, you could hide a good bit of them in that secret passage that led to the teleportation circle.
Could do that.
That no one knows about.
Exactly.
So,
Alright, well,
now that it's nighttime, what's the plan?
off to the stony manor we are.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are all now back at the manor. We are. So by the end of the day, you've collected all the wood and you've brought it back and you've constructed the pyre. Are you burning the bodies at night or during the next morning?
Next morning.
At night.
Get it out of the way.
Okay. So
Enjoy everybody
Let's
to us
announce
within-
our location in the middle of the night. That's fine.
Oh, don't worry.
Make it.
You've
Well, we're
got it.
supposed to be decoys anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, to me, my XP.
that's fair. Okay, so you perform last rites over the bodies. You have the funeral pyre that evening. Everybody's there. Now there was talk of setting an ambush for Varrock and any of his lackeys that come back.
Yeah, are there any like hangman's bits where we can like, hang this troll up?
We came in and there were like
What?
10 women hanging off of posts. I think there's some hanging.
Let
Well,
me,
they all returned to Bard's Gate.
I think
let
we
me
should
check
fix the
something real quick.
Yeah, the
portcullis
women, but
first.
not the hanging equipment. They
Well,
didn't
the-
leave in bondage.
They were just chained to a pillar. supporting them.
Right. But are there any like wood structures?
You want to? Yeah, you can take a rafter from one of the buildings
Yes.
and use it to make. Yes,
Yep.
Wait, he can take her after?
with enough time. Yeah.
I'm
piece at a
come
time.
on. I
He's
know.
You should also try to locate where that dumbbell went to in here.
Dumbbell?
Remember down
Oh,
the
the
storage
dumbwaiter.
room, it went up. Yeah,
Exploded.
dumbwaiter.
Dumbwaiter.
Yes. With that,
I've got pitons and we can make climb checks.
Dan walked back into the main area of the man we were in,
It's expensive.
take off his hood, and
So I can
drink a
just
formula.
go all
You should
this
do
time.
His ears will grow bat-like. His eyes turn all white
Thinking ahead.
as he's sending out sonar, basically, and using detect secret doors and make sure there's nothing we miss in that main room. Or any of the rooms while it's going on.
How long does that last?
That, I should clarify on the time. I forgot that
18
part.
days.
Probably a minute.
Permanent. It's permanent.
I thought I had it in my head, but it's not, so my bad.
Vanderbat does whatever Vanderbat does. Come on.
He swings from a web. He doesn't need to because
And I
he
was
has
just
wings.
thinking, no, you have everything in mind.
While everybody was out doing
Up to 1 minute per level.
1 minute per level.
So 3 minutes. So during those 3 minutes, I'm just walking through all the rooms you were in and just kind of.
Okay. Yeah, you just check the secret doors.
Okay.
What about
I thought there'd be
invisible
more.
secret doors?
True.
It was worth trying there.
But we should definitely take watch to make sure, just in
Oh,
case
yeah.
anything comes our way.
Are there any stairs?
We have the watchtower in the courtyard.
We do.
We have the roof on
It's
top
not first or
of
second,
the
right?
storehouse. That's kind of like 5 feet in
It
the
should be
courtyard.
no level one.
Did you do your thing?
How'd you do the thing?
Did you worship
Like
Little,
Resto?
little question. The entryway or the
explain.
front of the
Hmm?
Yes.
Is there like a ladder on
I have it
either the
prepared
left or
after
the right
use it
side
for
that we
the
can,
magic.
climb up like via ladder?
Just tell
road?
me.
Is it parapeted?
You don't have to ask.
No.
You just gotta let it
I'm gonna find a nice room to sleep.
You even
in.
look up
Some
and you
of
don't
my
see
door
like
and
any
watch over
other
my life.
fortifications or structure higher up the mountain.
Is
Too late.
the
Beds weren't too bad when I was
Stuff
sleeping.
is it like half half exterior, half recessed into the
It's nice to have things that doesn't.
the mountain.
Well, so the courtyard
Guardian like that.
and the courtyard structures are kind of built onto a section of the mountain that was leveled off to provide foundation, and the few buildings that are outside are there exposed to the elements. But the only way to actually go into the manor is through that 1 2x4 room.
I'm more concerned about like the exterior of the manor. Like there's no like I said, half portion that's out exterior and then the rest interior to the mountain. No parapet, no parapet, squared off court. Right.
That's an extra.
Rough stuff.
You'll be fine.
24 plus.
Okay, so with the funeral pyre going, who is taking watch? There was talk of watch. Who's taking first
No,
watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
You have to roll that.
Watching all day.
I will.
How was it being all day?
I will stay up, and I'm gonna cast Keep Watch, so I don't have to sleep. But I'm just gonna read the books the 2 magic books. I'm gonna go to my room by myself and read those out.
Okay.
I'm willing to cast Lesser Restoration to remove the Constitution debuff.
Okay. Your hit points go back to normal.
Awesome.
I'm gonna pick a room, summon an Eidolon, and tell it to watch over me. While
I'll
I
take the
sleep.
last watch. So wake me up for that.
Okay. No, we're not really on the map yet.
And with that, I'll go rest in one of the rooms.
I didn't want them anyway.
Alright, how's my gantry setup coming? With my troll body and.
Do you have craft woodworking?
No, I do not.
All right.
You know somebody who does.
Roll. Yeah. So as you start working on it, you realize you have absolutely no idea really how to do this. You could put it together, but it's not really going to be structurally sound, especially not enough to hold a troll body. So you can ask for assistance, or you can let the dice roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for assistance. Hey, can you help me rig this up to hold this troll body to bait in some
He's
rocks?
marionetting.
Yeah.
For a second, in my head, it was just a kobold
Oh my
doing
God,
like
you
the
speak
pickle
Draconic.
red rat body.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Can someone interpret this for me?
Squeak, 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 draconic,
Squeak,
grr,
squeak,
puff of
cobalt.
smoke.
I'm burning bodies, so I don't know where I am.
I
we're
believe
in
he
the main
said,
courtyard
would you be
together.
willing to
Oh,
destroy
so
that
here
troll
it is.
body for him? But I can't be certain.
Is there anybody else?
It's a weird, he has a
really-
southern
I'm reading
dialect,
two magic
I learned the
books.
I'm on
northern
watch,
dialect.
so you
He wants you
can
to
I
make
give
a
you my middle
structure.
claw.
I mean, you do know I speak it, so you
No,
can
I was
come
saying
look
that
for
in
me.
common.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't lying.
I would be very annoyed, but I would
Exactly,
probably do
yeah.
it.
No, you wouldn't. Don't lie to us.
Sure.
Okay. Craft woodworking. I'll leave that to you.
I need to rearrange some stuff, but
He's just like quest for fires. Oh!
21.
Okay. So yeah, she sets up the gantry for you.
Yay!
No, it's not that. It's not.
Not bad at it.
At least he's happy now. He's not
Alright,
distraught
Steve.
anymore.
You're reading those magic books, right?
Yeah.
All right. Roll will save.
Can't put it down.
That's gonna be a
Talking about that book again.
Oh no.
Okay, so you grab the first one. And you look it over, and it doesn't really say anything on it. Looks kind of mysterious.
Oh yeah, do you not speak Elvish?
Open the
He doesn't
cover,
read Elvish.
He had
and then
help.
suddenly your
It
vision
only
goes
lasts like 10 minutes.
well
He
shit.
probably did it again.
When I realized that I just fucked up.
Well, I mean, you would realize that you opened the book, and now you can no longer see.
Pretty sure.
Oh.
Try the other book.
Do you yell out a profanity?
Hold on. I have something for this.
Don't you acquire
Pure
line of
blindness?
sight?
Yeah, that spell requires line of sight, sorry.
I thought I took it. I thought I took cure blindness, but I didn't. Damn it.
If it's a class.
You're gonna spend the next few hours with your bird telling you, yeah, dude, this is how you do it.
Oh,
Sure,
no.
I'll start calling for Raven.
Okay, he's there.
Go find a cleric, please.
He kind of.
Wait,
Well,
is
you
your
wouldn't be able
door
to
shut?
see any of this, so he just goes. He does something, and then you
stuff.
hear him like flutter out of the room.
Hold on. Wait, did you shut the door?
I don't know.
Was there a way out of
Roll 3d6.
And then
Now
three
roll
more?
another 2, 3.
Yeah, the door's shut.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he just like
And then gets up and tries again because he's a good worker.
He knows.
All you hear is
It's a good
It does
way to
have a
open
best,
it.
damn it.
There's no windows in these rooms, are there?
They are, but they do not open.
You can try to open the door.
I'll try to feel my way to the door to open it for him.
All right, roll a d6.
Yeah, but I just
You
used
go
the
to the
human
wrong
correct.
All right, so after about
You
2
might be able to
minutes,
cast them all at once.
you manage to fumble to the door.
How would I do that?
Open it.
You open it,
Grandy!
and
Sorry,
then
that was the closet.
flies out. All right, so you,
Does he hear me?
yeah,
I go, I hear.
yeah, you hear somebody calling for
Do
you
you respond?
inside the manor.
What?
Say it.
I need your help!
Okay.
Please!
Can you come over here? I'm just a little busy.
I can't.
What do you mean you're? What do
I
you mean you
can't see!
Everybody is now made aware of the fact that Alec is blind.
I'm so pissed at myself. That's why I'm screaming.
Open your eyes. I'm trying to sleep.
I'm kind of blind at the
Just
moment.
light a candle! Jesus Christ!
It's difficult. I don't want to.
There's a fire right here. How can
We'll
you
be
not
fine.
see it?
We're not gonna burn down.
Look.
It's okay.
All I gotta say is, I warned you if you kept doing that, you'd go blind.
It's a master.
Oh, for God's sakes. I
Is he right?
All right.
Way to
I
be
go over.
subtle, Dylan.
Put him out of his misery.
I'm
Alright, so
heading over
you-
to him. Yeah.
Yeah, you go over to him. You can tell that his eyes are missing.
Wait,
His eyes are
Literally?
missing.
is
They
that
were
like
invisible.
missing? Or
Yeah,
like-
they're gone.
Where did you
Cast
put them?
invisibility.
They're in his beard.
He takes his pants off. He can see
Are they in the
again.
book?
How many?
So, do you think you're blind?
I mean, I can't see at the moment.
I might have slight bad news.
Wait. And then I have bad news for you.
Alex, I mean, look at
having
your
no
face.
eyes is still being blind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open his his eye, his
Well,
No,
He's,
it's a
he's
hole,
not
correct?
He's not. Yeah, like his eyes aren't actively closed. He thinks he has eyes. Like,
Like,
he
I'm
can
looking at
blink
you like
and
this,
everything.
but
Yeah.
it's holes.
Yeah, it's a void.
I opened the door
Think
to see
of
what's
the
going
mummy
on.
with Brendan Fraser
fun.
when the guy took his eyes out.
I'm just gonna hold. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna give you some really bad news here, kid. You don't have any eyes.
You need some troll
we
blood.
have some really
Come on.
good news. You can now earn 3 times as much money.
This is magical. It'll be fixed.
No.
It can be fixed. It can be fixed. Don't tell me it cannot
What
be
were
fixed.
you doing?
I walked
I
over.
found 2 other books that I was going to tell you guys about after I was done reading.
I walk over
So
and I
you
poke into
opened
his
them.
And
eye
I mean
socket.
that. I honestly
Yeah,
mean
you
that.
can get like a good fingernail.
I feel
in
nothing.
There. It's just nothing.
Oh, so
don't
it's
do
like-
that.
Fuck out of there.
Please stop! Please don't.
Did
do
you
not
feel
do that,
Look,
Alex.
it's magical.
Alex,
It can be fixed.
Hiding
Something. That's
you.
why I called you. You can do something, correct?
Well,
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
everybody knows you don't do the
He's
double.
like,
Hold on.
over here,
Are you
buddy.
going to Dutch rudder?
This
No, I'm not gonna
this
touch right here.
mutinous party member was hiding loot from the party, and he lost his eyes. Sounds like fate has made its judgment. Come on.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh,
I do
don't
have,
know what he
you know,
said.
This is
I do
getting
follow
good.
the tier.
You're on my list,
Law is
remember?
law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we all on the list though?
Understandable.
No, just you and you.
So you
Why am I on
found
the list?
magical books.
Because you made fun of
You're
his...
rereading one and you
He
lost
made it
your
As
eyes.
soon as I open.
You made an egg joke.
I didn't make an egg joke.
No, can't
I-
you
in
tell that
character, I
that
didn't
man
make
is
an egg
going
joke.
through shells?
Only-
Steven made an egg joke.
Only when you opened it, correct?
Yeah.
Is the book on the floor like
I don't
open?
remember where
Yeah,
I
you should give it a
Do you
read.
look in the room to see?
I peek in the room to see
Make a
this.
will save.
Gotta have fun.
Do you see any eyes on the floor?
Oh, that might not be bad.
I'll give you a. I'll lower the DC a little bit since you're just kind of like.
You might lose one eye.
16.
What room is he in? Was he-
Yeah, so you kind of like turn your head around the corner, and then suddenly all your vision goes black. And let's see, who's all there? Raise your hand at the exchange.
I was
Okay,
just
so you guys would see his eyes just like fall out of their eye sockets.
They fell out.
Wait,
my
did they
God.
fall or did they like pour?
By the
No,
gods.
they fell. Like,
so-
just like a.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna
It
go.
works, but okay.
You having no training in heal, just try to
Wait.
pop them back in.
All right,
I don't
so
think that
I
works
have
that
heal
way.
training.
Hey, careful! I handle with the Dolans for a living. I can
What's
do
happening?
this.
Your eyes are on the. Oh.
okay, so you pick him up, and they try to stop you, and you don't stop.
No,
I'm like, no,
I
no,
handle
pop it back in.
ignorance for a
So
living. Yeah.
So you pop them back in. You can feel something enter your eye socket, and it's grainy and not clean. And
Yeah, I
It's-
didn't
it's
lick
very-
it and rub
yeah,
it on
it's
my
I
nose.
very
pull one out and I
uncomfortable.
use a purification sponge, start cleaning it. And
all right, so you first of all, since you've never had a removable eye,
that's true.
I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save to see if you could even summon the willpower to pull your own
Yeah.
eye.
How, wait,
Yeah.
willpower?
Just let it stay in.
How's a will save?
Fine, we'll make it will save.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no!
save
I like
you,
Fort better.
Steve.
Okay, yeah, we'll go fortitude.
But-
'Cause you just,
Oh, it's a bird. Red.
Who has healed?
12.
You?
Ooh.
yeah, you just can't.
I'm like,
Nah.
So they're in there.
Yeah.
What are Gren and Issa's heal?
Well,
Can the person who's been trained in the arts
I've
of
got a
healing
+7.
please grab my eyeballs, evidently that are
I
in the
Well-
got you.
No,
well, they're
bad
inside the
one.
room.
I'm not going in there for your eyes.
Okay.
Look,
I'll do it.
let's see what I can do for
No, no.
him. Since
No,
he has his
hold on,
eyes.
please.
I'll do it.
In Draconic, I ask you, one, evidently, so you think that I told that joke, and so I'm going to keep it like that. I didn't make that joke.
What joke?
No, the jokes have been set in stone.
No, but he
Steven
didn't
said
actually
that.
tell any joke.
No,
I didn't
canon,
really tell a joke.
canon,
I told all of them.
egg jokes. Have
Alec
been
would
made
never
in
say that
game.
shit.
Well,
And
I-
yet,
I
Dude,
couldn't remember
you
his
got
name.
it scrambled. It was me who told the jokes.
Do the eyes?
angry kobold noises.
this might be
Do
slight
my eyes
retribution for
feel
the
like
last couple
well,
days.
even though I can't
Can
feel
he
them in my
see?
socket, I feel there's something there. Do they feel like when I poke them like squishy like eyes, or they feel like a hard round object?
Okay.
They feel like a hard boiled egg.
So.
Can I look at them and see if they look like?
Okay,
Minus 20 DM points.
they feel like eyes.
Okay.
Like you can touch them a little bit. But
Yeah, I'm like
you
just a
can't-
slight poke. Like there's
Yeah.
give. There's, okay, it's
Like
not.
you can
Dude,
poke
they're
them
their
through the
eyes, just let
eyelid.
it
Like
I think
there's
I was
something there.
curious
I
if
would
they
like
got
to try to
transmuted
use
some
knowledge arcana to see if I can figure out like what's going on with his eyes.
This is some kind of spell.
Well, that's useful.
Can we
Yeah.
use
all right,
that?
I'm gonna.
Yes, spellcraft. There you go.
Oh,
Spellcraft, you say?
I also had that.
21.
Nice.
You have no idea.
28.
You're at a penalty because you can't see.
What's the penalty?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
At least 3.
I think it's 5.
23
So-
then?
23. You don't know either.
Can I?
Sure.
Would I have known?
It's funny because it missed the bucket.
It's 15.
15 plus 12.
It's 27 minus 5 is 22. Yeah, you're not too sure. It's either like power word
Alright.
blind or like symbol of blinding or
Here
like
comes
you guys.
Maybe
Here
if we
comes Tom
shut
for
the
the
book.
save as a
Yeah,
spellcrafter.
I got
You
it.
can
Hold on,
see.
hold on.
Wait,
I'm gonna go in there.
it's probably symbol if
What?
it's one of those two. Wait, wouldn't you? You were thinking I didn't say it.
He's inside.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Wait for Tom.
3, 5, 6, 7, 25 on the dot.
Okay.
So I don't know anything because she rolled a 25.
Yeah, you're not sure what
Can
it is.
I-
No, I didn't.
It-
No.
it's-
21.
Oh, wow.
25 still doesn't know anything?
That's
You're-
a 10th level spell. If the spell's going by the usual 15 plus the spell level.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying
Plus
to
I can
analyze it
see.
after it's been cast and he hasn't been the target of it. So it's a base DC 25 plus spell level.
Ah, so no way I'd even match that.
Yeah.
Would I have the
Why
same
even
charisma
ask?
as him?
It's
You can crit.
some kind of blinding effect, but it seems unique.
It's not
Most-
instantaneous.
it-
it's a constant effect because I just peeked into the room.
Right.
So
So
it's
it's-
not power word because that's instantaneous, I believe.
Your deduction so far
Power
are
word
conclusive.
So,
Okay.
but
This would be
symbol
like a symbol of blinding.
could be sustained to keep going
The
off.
book's probably open and has a symbol. Are
Well,
saying
you
this
would
out loud?
also
Why am I
well
in here?
roll a spellcraft, Blake, and I'll give you a bonus
Read.
again.
Is any of, okay, so.
Can
Is
I-
any of this. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna steal
24 and Anthony penalty minus that.
Okay, so
Got
you,
it.
I'll give you this. When the symbol spells activate, they pulsate. So it's not a symbol because otherwise everybody would be making will saves about to prevent being blinded.
But he doesn't know we're not blind.
Doesn't know.
Because he can't
What's your
see.
question?
You're gonna try to enter.
Okay.
Okay. What's your
Oh,
question?
Is,
Not now.
Steve, are you still holding the book?
Well,
No.
Oh no, I
it's on
dropped
the
it when
ground.
I got blind. I don't know
Can
where
we
it is.
yell at him to find the book and
I
post
was-
it?
Yeah, we got 2
I'm at
people
the
we can send
doorway.
in for the book.
As that goes on, you go into the room to look for his eyes.
Right. And I keep my eyes closed, and I scrabble around the ground. I want to do a DC just find check to see if I can either find the
Not a
eyes or
spot
the
check.
book.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna roll 3d6.
I
Now
can't.
you can Are you deliberately trying to find the eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Are you deliberately trying to preserve them? Or are you trying to squish them?
Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
want to find them first.
Okay, so we'll say 1s are bad, 6s are good.
1 3 3.
1, 3, 3. So it takes you longer than expected,
You're gonna have cool
but
eyes.
you can feel that one of them is resting inside the inside seam of the book.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find one of them.
I'm gonna take the 1,
Okay.
close the book, and then scrabble out of the room. And act
Okay.
like I didn't find nothing. No,
bring
no
the
idea.
book.
Where's the
Alright,
book?
roll a
Dang it,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh no, the doggy.
Did he miss something?
Bluff check.
Kicking the camera, dude.
Actually, I think this would be sleight of hand.
No, that's good. Well,
think
everyone's
just-
eyes is closed,
Sorry
so
for the disturbance.
Well, they're
there.
distracted, but yes. Well, effectively, what you're trying to do is pickpocket something with people not looking.
alright. 17.
Okay.
How many of us get to actually make perception check against this?
Well, that would be Issa, Grendir.
I'm
Put your
staying
glasses
away
back
from
on
my
for
room.
this
I
long
wasn't in
view.
it. I was
Oh.
just yelling at Steve.
Okay, so then, yeah, Yawa,
I made sure it was
Coltrane,
not-
and Grendir, if you guys would like, you may roll a perception check. You are distracted.
Did you say me too or no?
No,
I am trying to hear.
You're kind of blind.
Yeah,
you're kind of blind.
Little
Yes.
blind.
Little blind. You're distracted. The distracted penalty is a -10. So it basically offsets the passive for this version. So you may roll perception at a -10.
I'd like to go in there and get the book with my eyes shut.
Alright, close the book.
He's closed it.
Oh, yeah, but do I?
We don't know that
minus
it's
10.
the book
Yeah.
being open. It could just be the book in
Right.
your
You don't notice him sleight of hand.
What are you saying?
Friend. Negative. No.
Okay, yeah, so same. And then
I wasn't even looking.
okay,
You got the
so
book.
you
Good job.
you stow the eyeball. Nobody knows about it. As he kind of comes out, you would look into the room and see that the book has been closed.
I'll go grab that book.
Okay. Now that you have also go into the room, you find his eyeball is like rolled up into a wad of like hobgoblin hair and dirt in the corner.
I pick
So
it up.
fitting.
I go. I know what to do with this. Like, you know what? I'm not that mean.
Okay.
It's been on the floor longer. It's drier.
This is a Naruto, guys. You can't just take people's eyes out and then show them in your own
She
eyes.
performed a heal
Apparently
check.
you
It's
can.
not Sharingan.
Once again, I work with Eidolons for a living. I can do this.
It's not a Sharingan.
Okay, so yeah, you pop one of his eyes. You feel something
I really hope this is the right hole.
cold and grainy, and a little bit of hair even gets slid into your eye socket.
Oh,
It's very
no.
You can feel the pain behind your eye.
You'll be
rubbing
okay.
on the nerve
You're
endings
gonna be
back
okay,
behind your
baby.
eye socket.
Can I try to pull mine out again and clean him?
Oh god.
I will allow a second attempt.
I want to try to pull that out and clean mine as well.
Alright, make a fortitude
You have
save.
to clean the socket too.
No, the question
I
is,
have a
did I put
purification.
right
You-
in the left
9
hole?
plus.
It
I know.
Yeah. So
yeah,
11.
you
Would that
you
change how
can't
you see?
muster the do the thing power
Can I
to pull
use
your own eye.
prestidigitation?
You'd be like the
I
opposite
like
of
try
Prophet.
to clean it.
Oh, it's so
Technically,
Headaches
yes,
all the time.
but
All the
you have a slight miscast chance by
Okay.
being blinded.
Let's fucking do it.
So you'll
It
have
just
to make a
smells. I
concentration
made a 9,
check.
so I failed.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So make a concentration check. It's a D20 plus your cast roll.
17 plus
Not
2,
bad.
so 19.
Okay, yeah. So you
You can't help
summon the
rubbing your eyes as
willpower
you're
to
doing this.
prestidigitate your own
Do you have any
eyeball,
alcohol?
and after a
rub
round,
the eye in?
you know, it feels clean. Nothing's wrong.
But
with
I can't
it.
see out of it.
You cannot see out of it.
Yes.
We have
Not
soap.
how I was about to say.
Now we lesser rest them.
I have some soap you can clean those eyeballs with.
I
Here,
do.
let me
No,
help
it's
you.
clean. at the
Now we
moment.
lesser resto the eyeballs.
I just have to find the other one.
I don't have it broken.
Well then, yeah, I would like to. Well, I have only one lesser restoration
All
left.
right. Well, he's only got one eye, so that makes the most sense.
All right.
Will that work?
Make a will. Well, actually, Blake,
Huh.
your eyes are in,
Yeah.
but they're kind of dirty. So roll an intelligence check.
Sure.
You don't you undermine me, Kobold.
That's not bad. 18?
18. You vaguely get the idea that if you were to pull your eyes out and put them back in, like switch the sockets, it may cure the effect.
I can help.
Let me try something.
No, you don't have the fortitude.
I'm
to
going
yank
to
them
try
out. I'll
one
do it
more
for
time
you.
to do it myself.
Okay.
That's still a fort save, right?
Oh wait.
I will, at this point, I will allow just like a straight wisdom check or will save if you'd like instead. Or you can do fort.
Yeah, fort's better.
Alright.
It hasn't been so far.
Well, at least I'm getting all these low draws out. That was a 2 this time.
Okay, yeah, so
Physically,
you...
Well,
restoration
a
doesn't
6,
improve any
but-
blindness.
Look, just pull them out and I'll clean them.
I'll
No, don't spit on them.
I gotta sterilize my hands, man. I've been
Just
touching floor balls.
Just pull it out and put me one in my hand.
Alright, so you kill Bill.
Not
Snatch the fucking eye out.
But slower.
Oh.
Like, I'm not dex based.
Hand me the one from the right
I
socket.
feel like jelly.
Wait, my right or your right?
The one you pulled from my right socket.
There you go.
And then use a sponge to clean it.
Okay.
Or then I take that and put it in the left socket.
Alright.
Did it work? Wait a minute. I've got
Hand
an
me the
idea.
other one.
Hold on, I've got an idea. Come here, Steve.
Hand me the other one.
Right to Steve's socket.
Steve? Who's Steve?
Never heard of him.
You know what I meant, DM?
Yeah.
Go
Do you
put
actually put his eye in his eye socket?
Yeah.
No, I don't let him put anything near my face anymore.
Dude, I'm a scientist, man.
No,
Let me
because
work.
you fucked up and put something dirty.
You're
in my
blind.
face.
You can't even tell I'm doing
No,
it.
I'm doing this and making it so you can't.
All
I heard you
you
walk
didn't
away
even
from
know
me,
what I'm
so-
doing. I
All
just
of us
said,
can. All of
No,
us
I'm not
can
going to
see-
come here.
Someone bring me my other eye, please.
I don't have it. He does.
I'd like to
The
roll an opposed grapple check to get that eye in that eye hole.
What?
Alright,
No.
that'll be CMB versus CMD.
Alright, but he's at a disadvantage for being
Can
blind.
I
No,
stop?
I'm not letting. I'm walking away
Should I?
from him every time he tries to come near me.
You don't know I'm coming here.
But wait,
You're
what
blind.
he's saying is he's going to
I see
force
the
you
situation
into
looking
receiving
grim.
the eye.
Can I
He's
stop?
gonna ram you in the
To
eye.
them.
You can try to stop him. You
You
can
gotta pull some more cards.
Don't worry, I've got a CMB of 1.
Look
You
at
get
this
your
good
dex
for mine.
modifier on your
Nice with
CMD,
you.
so you got a chance
It's
to
quite
beat
an
me.
interesting exchange between them.
You're putting that eye in. It's experimenting. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe we just gotta toss the eyes around a little.
What did you
I
get?
agreed slightly. With
Oh,
you.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
What did you get for your CMB?
Retribution.
13.
What am I rolling?
CMD.
It's
I
against
don't
your
know what
static
it is.
Spell
defense.
level 3 for
So your CMD.
Really? For what?
Yeah.
It's base
Remove
attack
one
plus
into
your
defense.
strength plus your dex.
Plus 10.
Don't worry, I have
No.
nothing in strength.
Straight roll.
Or super.
You don't roll. It's a static defense.
Oh, then no, he beat me.
He'd have to go
So
to
you
But
Oh, then
the
then-
moment he
then-
does that, I
Oh,
cast
if-
color
if,
spray.
I'm calculating this right, I beat you.
Alright, now roll your chance to miss.
Steve,
All right. So you, what was your total for CMB?
CMB.
yeah.
what you got?
Not the
my
end.
dex.
I take a 5
He's
foot step
trying to
back.
stop you.
Oh.
6, 12, 10. So
I'm just
actually,
watching.
no, 6, 14.
Cobalt.
16.
16. So you have 16 versus his 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so you successfully
Yes.
pin him to the ground and initiate the eyeball, but then he interjects and stops your grappling.
Alright, when he does that, I command my friend to pull him off me. I'm trying to work here.
All right, so we're gonna enter initiative.
Not non-violently.
Yeah.
Like this is not like there's gonna be no violence to him going, no, get off my boy, dude.
Surgical intervention. Just let him do it. Come out.
Come on!
So after about, so the Edolan's nearby. You had summoned him.
Yeah,
so
he's
comes
supposed to be watching
Roll
over me.
roll the Edolan. See him.
Meanwhile, hobgoblins are at the gate.
Well, that's a whole nother game.
Not my
I
problem
did
yet.
cast color spray.
You did cast
No one's
color
getting
spray.
hurt.
I will
So
give you.
I'm.
Technically, since you're being grappled, you need to make a concentration check to even cast. And you're gonna be at another bonus because you're blind.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen then.
Bad.
You just lost like
25.
2 spells.
That doesn't
I'm not
matter.
gonna
Okay.
bother.
Well, it's versus your CM.
It's gonna be fun either way.
Done.
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna even
CMD, so
bother.
you also had Dex.
I'm still not gonna even bother.
Okay, so
I just like to think I went to go do it and I
politely,
fucking just fell everywhere.
yeah, just puts you in the Jesus square.
Fuck off me!
All right, so
I'm fixing problems.
unfortunately, yeah, you do manage to force the eye into Alex's socket.
You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay.
Does it feel like my eye?
It does not.
What does it feel like?
Imagine your eye was also a cancerous
I wonder if that
tumor
will poison him.
and had like poison.
Rip it out.
All right, make a fortitude save.
And I'm not. No offense, I'm sorry, bud, but I'm not trying to be nice about it. It felt gross. I'm trying to rip it out.
Oh,
of
so
my
he might damage the.
That's a lot of eye graft.
10 plus 2.
12.
Right, so the now burning sensation in the eye socket and everything, but you are still failing to overcome the innate, psychosomatic concept of I don't pull my own eye out.
Can I
Someone
try to, okay, at
please
this
bring me
point-
my other eye.
I'm
Okay,
trying. It's stuck in
fine.
my face.
All right, fine.
Okay. So
Without cleaning it, just.
Oh no.
all right. So as soon as
How is this even possible?
It's
So
not.
you're blind and I'm crazy.
as soon as your other eye gets put in,
Yeah.
you can
Love
see
science.
again.
I feel so
And-
dirty.
But it feels wrong in your eye socket.
All right.
And it feels like you have a -2 to do things because you have an itch in your brain.
I'm gonna try to use a sponge on that eye and just kind of almost like drops, kind of just rub it.
Can you
Put
see
some, so you're gonna put some Visine in it. That's what I'm hearing.
Equivalent.
Clear eyes is great.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're gonna put some clear
All right, roll a craft alchemy to try to clean your eye while
roll
it's
for
in the
saline
socket.
solution?
Yeah,
Okay.
roll for saline solution.
I know what
22.
Okay,
that's a really good saline
yeah,
solution.
yeah. So you quickly realize, okay, this has happened before in
Realize.
some of my, situations, and you develop some eye drops
Yeah.
to quickly unitch your eyeball.
Okay, Rick.
should sell those.
All right, so now I'm gonna try to take his left eye and make it his right eye.
Okay, you.
Dude, it worked on him. I might be able to help you.
When he had both eyes, I need my other
You don't
one.
know that?
Yeah, actually, we need both
Did
his
we
eyes.
find the other
Where's
eye?
Alex's other eye?
I'm gonna go search the room for
I don't know. I dropped
Okay,
it.
roll a perception check.
Wait,
It dropped when I opened
fair,
up the book.
yeah.
I
I
don't know
wouldn't
where it
know
went.
that whole time I was struggling with you.
Wait
It
a
was still blind.
second. Kobold.
10.
You would have no idea that you.
Alright.
You don't find the other eye.
I can't find his eye anyway.
I start searching.
Alright, I was about to say, I'll go in the room and search them.
Alright, roll
All of
perception. Both of you.
You
roll
didn't see
perception.
anything in there.
That's a 19 on the die.
I got a 16 on the die.
I saw
Yeah, but
nothing.
yours is
So-
doesn't
matter.
I can't hear
20.
the eye.
25.
You are fairly certain the eye is not here.
19.
Alright.
Pet my dog.
The book ate the eye. Burn
Alright,
the book.
I go to the I go to our friend Goss. Did you find the eye? Insight check.
I didn't
You
see.
didn't answer you yet.
Insight.
I didn't see anything. Do an insight check.
Insight.
Well, you have to also roll a bluff.
There's a lot of pun on
I don't
there.
have to bluff. I just told the
I love
truth.
He had his eyes
He
closed.
closed his
Not
eyes.
funny.
Oh.
All right.
Burn.
Would that be a?
Confirm
is a
your
post
critical.
19.
You failed.
So unfortunately, you genuinely believed him. Like, yeah.
I don't think I genuinely believe
You
it.
Well,
totally
fair.
genuinely.
on a level.
On
you
a level,
believe
I say, fine.
All right. Well, we do
Your
need to
society
find.
obligated to.
We need to
I
find
am
Alex's other eye
obligated to
then.
agree with the statement that he did
Probably.
not find it.
I have no idea where
Wait.
it went. It
Alex.
was right here. Did anybody step on it by accident?
Did his raven actually eat the
Did we
eye?
see a small splotch on the ground?
Yes,
Raven!
Check your
Ravens
boots.
are known
Did
for
the
eating
raven lose the
eyeballs.
eyes too?
Raven.
Did the raven lose its
That's
eyes
so
too?
Funnily enough, it did not affect the bird.
Ah.
Check your boots, boys. See if you have any eye
Raven,
on it.
did you see where my other eye
But
went?
you guys don't find a squished grape anywhere.
Alright, well, sorry, buddy, but looks like you're gonna be blind for a little while.
Looks like your vision's a little scrambled.
Oh!
It was him.
Did we figure it out when he says that?
Look, okay, I'm gonna just say.
Roll an insight check.
As soon as you say
No,
that,
no. I'm just gonna make this one
hear it.
comment, but that
I don't believe him, no!
that comment took some huevos.
I rolled a 3,
Bro,
plus 6,
that was
that's
amazing.
9.
Well, you can't. Yeah. So he's got a 9 insight. What's your bluff?
Oh, well,
on that
19.
Yeah, it's about
20.
It's funny because you're a charisma caster. Yeah. But yeah. So you're just like, no, it is. He's
How
just
could you lie?
reciprocating the
joke.
douchebaggery.
Yeah, dude, that joke took some huevos. I gotta tell you.
It was real.
after him making that little comment, do I feel like
You can roll an insight check.
I would just chuck his
Yeah,
spell
roll
at
an
him.
insight
May I
check.
try an
I
insight
negative
check?
two.
Well, you
I
can
have shit
roll
wisdom, so.
Anybody who wants to insight.
Wait. You can
But
roll
yeah.
an in check.
He's already.
Have a bonus because I'm looking like a
Kobold
smug
must
bastard.
He's already got a.
Oh jeez.
He's already
Oh, it's all
rolled
good.
that
No.
one bluff, so your insight
Yeah.
against the same roll is a 20.
Oh no, he's
Good.
loose.
22?
Total.
Sorry, I'm not trained in insight.
I'm just glad I have my eye back.
Okay,
I don't even see insight.
what'd you roll?
Oh, it's made it good.
I rolled a 19 on
I
that.
literally, I don't
I have a
see
3.
insight.
Oh, it's sense motive in this edition.
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
so-
sense motive in this edition.
yeah.
Yeah, sense motive.
Whatever.
Sense Sorry, I'm not
Did
trained
prove
in
his
sense
point,
motive.
So incited it.
So
It's
he,
canon. It's inside.
He
So
says,
with the 22, you vaguely think he's hiding something. You don't know specifics. Since motive isn't a defined.
do we?
Yeah.
But
Does the
you-
rest of the party
What?
gather that
What?
he might do something?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I mean,
I don't think
actually,
he would.
out
mean,
of,
and
out
if
of,
he
some-
does,
out of several
more
checks,
power.
only
Like,
one has
sense
succeeded.
motive.
I don't think
so
he
know.
will
No,
because
I'm
then he
talking
wants to
about
hurt the
now.
party.
I believe him.
He's just
that
getting
was
his
his
revenge.
what
The
he
laugh
was.
seeking his revenge.
Yeah, that's what.
And I understand that. I will let him have his revenge.
That's fair.
Okay. So, what are we doing now?
I
Reminding
continue
Steve
on.
he can't roll insight
Alright,
just
so
in.
let's set our vision to
Okay, enough. Fuck up.
How do you like it?
It feels so good.
I guess I can
to
continue
get them
on
all
watching.
back.
Oh yeah. During all of this, we have a giant roaring fire
In the courtyard,
Yes.
yeah.
and
100% we do.
and smoke just billowing upward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the top of the watchtower
Okay.
and like outward into the causeway.
Okay. There
be flying
is no
around.
movement on the causeway.
Okay. I guess I'll just continue my watch.
Okay.
You said there is or isn't?
There is no movement on the causeway.
Alex, just rest up. We'll have to find you out in the morning. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Wake me up for my watch then.
Do you need assistance?
No, I'll,
Actually, can't your Raven help guide you?
I was about to say, can you see yourself out of the situation?
Things are looking grim.
See, and it's jokes like that that started all of this.
Was that in character or out of character?
It's out of character. But
In character, I said it too loud.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I go over to Gauss
I
and I
understand.
whisper, "Damn, his eye."
Yeah. Wait, do you speak common?
That was a little bit draconic. Rough, very rough draconic, but
I've been teaching him.
I've been paying attention and trying
Do
to
you
learn.
actually have Draconic in their languages now?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm building into it, yeah.
Then yeah, I say, oh yeah, I have it.
Give it to him in the morning at least.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going back to Alex, get some rest. Maybe we'll have to find in the morning when there's better light.
We can always cast or regenerate once
Do
you
you,
get to.
would you like assistance to
10th
your
level.
room?
Yeah, something like that. I'll just stay here.
In the hallway?
Do you
You're
want
just
a
gonna
blanket?
stand in the hallway.
I see why you would want to.
Wait,
do
we're
that.
in a hallway? I thought we were in the room that I was in.
No.
You're in the hallway just
The
outside.
book was open. Remember, we were all
Wait.
standing outside.
Because you had to open it.
Where is the book?
Someone has it closed.
I'll go to the other
That's-
two.
that's actually-
I'll go back to the. I'll have Raven help me back to the book to the books,
It's actually a better question. Where's
and I'll put them in my bag.
where's the
holding.
book?
You guys only see one book in the room.
Wait till
I
your
only took
eyes
one.
fall out.
Okay.
My eyes won't fall out.
It's the one on the floor
Well,
that we got closed, right?
Like I said, I'll have
Because
Raven.
I'm not looking
That
at
is
that
no
room.
longer there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
that was taken by.
So there's another
Children.
book in the room.
Yeah, there's another book in there.
No, I
I
only.
wouldn't open it if I were you.
Took one at a time. Why would I take both out?
Alright. You said you were gonna look over the books plural, but
Well, yeah. Well, one at a time.
alright.
Alright.
Well, it's in my book on my bag of holding.
Roll.
Coltrane grabbed. Oh, yeah, Coltrane has the book.
Yeah, roll evens or odds real quick. Evens, both books were out.
Odds.
Okay, so yeah, you don't find another book. The book is no longer in there.
Get some sleep.
Wait, who stole the book?
No. Hey, I have another book. I just don't think we should open it now.
No,
I think it's a great idea.
Hand me the book.
I'm not here.
It's in my bag of holding. I'm not gonna go through it. I can't read it.
Can I reach into his bag and pull a book?
I mean, with his permission, yes, but if he doesn't want you to, it'd be an opposed roll.
Do I have permission from you, Alex?
I'll give you the book in the morning when I can see it.
Alright. Actually, opposed roll, you said, right? What's
Yeah.
my opposed roll? That's CMD
Well,
stuff?
actually, I guess technically this could be a sleight of hand if you're trying to pickpocket it.
You have to be trained.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm good at those.
This is not a good day.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to be. I think you have to be trained in sleight of hand. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, I won't take it. 27.
Are you trained in sleight of hand?
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alec, roll a perception. You're distracted and blind, so you're at a -20.
Cannon.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, you just
6.
uncoil the tail real quick and
Yep.
just like, yeah, I'll
That's
see
why
you.
I'm a and the tail's like,
I rolled with a minus 20, dog.
I bring it to my room. I pull out another different vial. and I use identify on it.
Okay. This is a like wizard's tome. Something you would store spells in.
So I look at per its description, it's coming off as a normal spell book.
Yeah.
It's private.
It is
Shut
not
up.
the magic that was detected on the book isn't what's like. It doesn't make it a magic item. There's something in the book that is magic.
Ooh.
Actually, is
Like a sigil of some
is
kind.
identify only doing one object, or can it do multiple objects?
I don't remember. They may have changed it from 3.5.
I will recheck that real quick. So I just picked that one up for
A bunch of
just-
eyeballs.
This is a
He's
learning
one.
experience.
So
Never open up random magical books without
If you
checking
didn't
them
already
first.
know that, that's fairly shocking.
Greed.
Cone shape,
Alec probably
3
would have, but he
rounds.
was really excited to read it. Steven
Yeah.
doesn't think
Oh.
ahead. Steven just goes.
Hey, I just realized.
I gotta do a spellcraft check.
Yeah.
And I have 3 rounds I can do on them, so I can do multiple objects.
Yeah.
So could I just have taken a 10 on that one then? Sure.
Yeah. That's fine.
So is the curse book, I'm calling it now, around on the floor somewhere? That's been
No.
hidden, right?
Yeah.
So the other book disappeared. I walk over to Gauss. Do you have the book?
What book?
You know which book, do you?
I have no idea what you're talking
Because I
about.
want to identify it if you do.
Nope. Got no book.
Sense
The
motive.
one I read tonight.
Got sense motive.
Yeah.
So that means that we have to change blink to blink.
Natural 1.
Oh.
But it's a
cool.
skill check. But it's still a
Got lucky
1.
on that one.
Yeah. I mean, what? I'm not lying. I don't have the book. I just closed it. And 2, I rolled a 9.
It's alright.
Not
Alright.
only is he telling the truth, you think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, like, alright. If
Wait,
anyone
what?
has
Two
the
of us know
book,
that
I could
he's
tell what
lying?
it maybe is.
All right.
Alright, I'll roll against that 19 bluff check to see if he's got the fucking eye at least.
All right.
I'll go in my room though and go back to sleep.
Well, and that's based off his previous statement.
Yeah, I don't have the eye. And
Okay.
then he rolled a 19 on the bluff, right? Unless there was a
Wasn't
more
it a
recent
20?
bluff check regarding
20.
the eye.
Well, he specifically asked him.
Yeah.
If he went,
He asked me if I had the book.
Oh no, I'm asking about the eye.
Oh yeah, you can roll. At the time you were distracted, so you get the same -10 penalty.
To see if he's lying?
Yeah, because you weren't paying attention to the conversation.
Okay.
You were
Otherwise, you'd have
effectively
done it 5 minutes
eavesdropping.
Well, then I
on what
can't
was-
break a 19.
Then you wouldn't necessarily feel that that was an honest or dishonest statement. You have no opinion about it really.
Yeah, that's why I'd be doing the sense motive.
You come to no
Yeah.
conclusion that it was either a honest or dishonest statement.
Okay.
Alright.
You're blind for life. We're kicking you out of the party. Jump in the park.
the fire.
Nothing you can do about it. So sorry, buddy.
We can't carry you back. It's a long walk to the
Hopefully it
inside of the building.
fixes itself in the morning.
So for
Imagine
that book that you
fucked up thing.
identified,
Yeah.
did you open it and go through it at all?
No, I just did a general.
Okay. Do
And
you
it-
have detect magic?
No,
As a
but I have
cantrip?
the identify. So
Okay.
It's as-
So you would need detect magic to see what auras are coming from the book
Yeah.
in order to identify if it was trapped magically, or you could also do the thieves ability. But no,
Yeah, but I just know that it's a wizard's tome.
yeah.
Whatever extra could be in there,
Mhm.
I can't pick up on. But I would know that at least. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Can
at that point,
can
I go back
witness
to
him, like, examining the book?
There's a lot going on, and we're kind of in open exploration. So he was not deliberately trying to be stealthy about analyzing the book. So
Okay.
sure,
I'll just
we
say,
can
hey, do you need some help there, buddy?
You did announce that it was.
You did ask
a
him
wizard.
Yeah,
specifically.
I identified in my room. They came back and said it's a wizard spell book.
Okay.
The
Need some help there, buddy?
no,
Come out. Come out.
If you help me find the other book,
Alright, yeah. Let's cast detect magic to look for other magical items that might be
It's been on
book
the
shaped
ground
and rolling
and
around.
there's
No, I have
Entire
detect
time.
magic,
No.
right?
you do. You jump
I
in.
do. Yeah, I've got detect magic. I can help you out. It's a cantrip for me.
Because I can use I can use another one.
Yeah, no, you just
No, the one we're looking for.
Yeah. Oh, the book we're looking for, detect.
The one with the blinding
Oh
effect.
yeah, I'll throw up a detect magic to try to find the book.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's over there.
We did the dream at the end of the last episode, but
We're gonna be
Somebody
rolling again
did.
once we figure out the book
Alright,
situation.
I'm gonna use the cantrip detect magic to try to find the black book that went missing.
I'm so good at this game.
But you have it.
What?
You have it.
I have it. Dude, I have the book. It's right here.
You went in and picked it up. Now
That's
that
the book you were. That's the one I've been looking at the whole time. The other one is.
I took another one.
No, the black book that makes
Right,
you go blind,
exactly.
I have.
The other one they think, yeah. As far as you're concerned,
Oh, okay, we're
the
good.
only one they're looking at is that one.
Oh, okay.
I use identify on that one as my last extract for the day.
Okay, so similar. It is a wizard's tome. It is not magical in any way, shape, or form, but there are auras on it, and you would need detect magic to cast on it to identify the auras.
I let the group know that,
I'm
and
not there.
let's mark that's the trapped one,
Marked.
and I go back to bed. What?
I mean, it's fairly obvious. That is probably the other one's probably trapped too. If it's going to do the same.
Your chance
I'm gonna
at
go
it.
look for some rat poop, just around the, the area,
Okay.
or dung, feces, whatever.
You find some.
Let's stick the eyeball in.
Okay.
Do you like
you find a large volume of hobgoblin excrement.
Well, there's a room of it.
You remember?
Yeah,
They were
there's
using it as a
storage.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in like the nearest one. Just maybe it rolled that way.
It'd be kind of hilarious if we could see
Yeah,
through their
so
eyes
It's totally
remotely.
fine because I only made one joke. He made so many.
Ingenious
more.
Adam.
Dramatically
If
wrapped
this is what's
eggs.
happening to me, this is gonna be great.
Okay, so nobody else is looking into the books anymore tonight.
No.
Okay, so in the morning, you wake up, you can see.
Wait, you give me my eye back?
No.
No,
You
I
wake
can
up
see.
and you can see.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Does he smell a little? Does it smell? A
It's
little?
like my eyes.
No, it's just the effect isn't permanent.
Oh, that's
It has a
okay.
duration.
So,
So do you have an
did
eyeball
either
then?
one of us see anything
Nah, it's in
during
the poop.
near the end of my watch and the end of his watch?
No. There was no random encounters that night.
And during my watch, I also would have crafted up another alchemist fire replacing the ones I lost.
Okay. Can you do those
Yeah. I have to-
within that allotted time frame, about 2 hours?
That's what I gotta see the time frame when it's black, or I'd be finishing it during the journey.
Oh.
Okay, so
Can we retcon something real quick? During our trade off, me and Vance trade off for a watch. I wanted to talk to him really quick. about
yeah, go for it.
How's it going, friend?
Doing all right.
Listen, those little fire bombs you have.
Oh, my arrows, the special ones.
Yeah, the ones that explode when you come in contact. Can you give me just like can you have an offer? Can you make me like 5 of those? Just like the the arrowhead portion.
I can't.
You can't.
They are a very unique compound that, unfortunately, once they leave my vicinity, they become inert after about 6 to 10 seconds.
Okay. Could you make?
I might be able to replicate that down the road, but right now I haven't figured it out.
All right.
However, are you looking for some materials, components, or supplies to offset what you have?
No,
Because I've noticed you've been having your weapon tends to. Your weapon's unique and very interesting. It definitely has a mechanical aspect I've noticed. It's not magical as far as I can tell. And you have seem to be an inversion of what my arrows do. My arrows explode over there, yours tends to explode on you.
So, part of the deal.
Uh-huh.
I'll teach you how my gun works.
Okay.
I'll teach you the technology in secret.
Mm-hmm.
If you can provide me with
A better formula for what you're doing. I might be able to help you with that. A more stable output for consistency. If not, maybe something else.
Well, let's hit invert the beer, so I'm trying to like shoot
We
a
can
little
work
bit, and
this.
Okay. When you're ready to share.
no.
I can share a little bit while we're on
I
watch.
made a stupid error.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
You clearly there's an explosion. So just my guess. So you can't be using any wooden arrows or bolts, or it would disintegrate and destroy it.
No.
That's actually okay. You need something with a kick. So you're launching something. So what are you exactly launching at the enemies?
I pull out one of the metal balls that I use as ammunition. I shoot one of these.
Can I help them?
Hand it to you.
I take it.
Just lead
Simple
or
lead.
steel or iron, whatever metal I can have.
So you launch that. You're clearly not doing the way I do it. So there's something else there. What are you launching it with? if you're ready to share. You don't have to yet. Because the more I know, the more I can help you.
I lean in close.
Mm-hmm.
This technology and this knowledge can't be, held amongst the others. Can't be, replicated outside of anywhere outside their prying eyes. No one can know about this other than you and me and the others that already know about this out in the world.
I can assure you I can keep such secrets. As I pull down my mask and I point out the tattoo here, I know what it's like to keep secrets and to be hunted. So, my promise to you is this. If you share, I will help improve what you have. I might use a little bit to offset my own things, but I will not ever reveal the formula to anyone unless, of course, you're dead and doesn't matter at that point. Or if the situation has changed to the point where it doesn't matter.
Well, if word gets out that you know this and you've never been to the place that I learned this, it doesn't matter if I'm dead, because you'll be dead too.
I know it's like to be hunted and to be a fun challenge, but I can assure you I wouldn't reveal. So.
Fair enough. And he looks left, he looks right, and he pulls out a gunpowder horn.
Mm-hmm.
Pours a little in his hand. Are we near a fire? Alright. I'll take like a small stick and I'll like light it on fire. Just enough to yeah. It's called gunpowder.
Considering volatile.
Yes.
Can I see some?
Sure. He dabs a little.
Kind of. A little bit of sulfur.
Slight amount. Has to be really exact.
Kind of a taste of a fireplace. So sulfur is your kick, so that's your accelerant. You're making an explosion, you need then a stabilizer and an oxidizer. What are you using for those?
All in due time.
Okay. When you're ready to share, I can guarantee at least I can help improve it. Because if this, and I'm looking at the powder, I'm like, the problem with powder mixtures is that it can be very inconsistent, as I'm sure you've noticed with your weapon.
Very, especially on rainy days.
But I'll think over some ideas, and when I have the rest of the blanks filled in, or at least more of it, I'll be able to help you out a bit. If I can apply what I do to that, I would love to see it work.
Alright, well, get yourself a deal.
All right.
And pat him on the back.
Get some rest.
Go off and get this.
All right.
All right, with that, we'll save.
You're blind again.
15, 20.
Okay.
He didn't learn the first time.
Roll an intelligence check.
15, 20.
It's just me crouching over you, holding the book up.
Huh?
Roll for shovels.
Read, wizard, read.
And
You can blind the entire party.
100.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's either 100 or 1. 0, 0, and a 1.
Oh, that's 1.
Oh, fuck. 1. Shit!
It's double zero.
You tilted the machine.
It's
No, but
triple
it's a 1 and 2 0, so 100.
No, that's triple zero.
How do you get... No, that's 0. That's ultimate 0. That's you fucking
You can't
die.
have 0, 1 to 100.
Yeah, you can.
I want to re-roll it. Sure. No. Alright, now roll a d10.
Okay.
Wow.
Is this the con damage you said?
Yeah, probably 3.
He explodes in a fiery cannonade.
Okay, he goes blind for 1
It's actually kind of a decent memory.
Cool.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, and I rolled the wrong dice. That's why I rolled like shit. I didn't use my dream dice.
That one.
That's what I get for this one.
You should really mark that.
Your dream takes place in a very large city. In your dream, the city seems infinite to you. You can remember going around the city and taking old pieces of paper from like pamphlets and mostly pamphlets, placards, and posters that you basically steal. And you punch the holes yourself and you make your first spell book out of recycled paper, effectively. And you don't actually know any magic, so you write into the book things that you desire and emotions you feel. And you had the same hiding place for the book. There was an old church or temple adjacent to a gardens where music would be played and people would come to sing. There was a very large stone that had some type of crack in the mortar, and you could fold up, your few pieces of paper that you've compiled and tuck it far enough back in there that nobody would be able to see unless they got down low to the hole and looked in, deliberately trying to find something inside.
Bet.
That's what your dream is.
Fuck yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, Blake. Roll a fort save.
14.
Okay. You had a 14 on your fort save?
Yes. Total.
Do you elect to fail, actually, before we continue? Because unlike his, where he has to make the save in order to trigger things, you have to fail the save.
Yeah, I know. I've been succeeding on a lot of them. It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Let's see what
I'm assuming I might have passed it again. So,
let it take over. Do it.
I'll fail it.
Do it.
All right, you elect to fail.
Yes!
Okay, so after your watch, you go back to bed. And that morning you wake up and your typical horrid appearance has significantly increased. Your skin is almost as scaly as Gauss's. And between the scales, there's even like some pus beginning to seep from different parts of your body, like an open wound. And it reeks.
I was gonna say
it is like rotten, rancid flesh.
Good. You might want to see a doctor about that.
Okay.
Fix their eyes, man.
Now you can roll your craft or profession alchemy to try to analyze what happened.
That's a burn. Black. Okay. That's doable. That is a 25.
Okay, so with a 25, you come to the conclusion that your time away from your captor is starting to kill you. Somewhere along the line, during the experimentations where you were basically force-fed different types of mutagens and alchemical reagents, your body almost became dependent on it. And for a while, you crafting and using your alchemical abilities was sustaining the body's new need for these types of reagents, and it, just being in contact with it. Though something has progressed to a point where your need for this substance has increased and your ability to provide that new form of sustenance isn't keeping up with it.
Okay. So scalier skin, some rancid pus, and now I'm getting kind of withdrawals.
To a degree, yes. But they would be more like... It would be more like it became medicine to keep you alive, and now you don't have enough medicine to keep you going.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's fun. Next morning, can I make an intelligence check to see if I know?
We'll get there in a second.
I didn't know.
For me, it smells
You have no functional stat change to your character yet. This is again just like the early stages of development, but you can tell you're beginning to effectively deteriorate.
So that's decay. Okay.
Okay. So yes, in the morning, everyone who would interact with Gauss would be able to make some type of. It would be perception check. Gauss, yes, sorry, Van, would be able to. You're so scaly now.
I know.
You're looking so much better. You stink though.
Yeah.
Like home.
It must be the hobgoblins.
You guys could roll a perception check. You actively cover yourself, so really the only thing you're going off of is your smell.
Well, I mean that, and probably this section. Is
13.
17.
15.
10. You said percent.
Yeah.
That's going for there.
29.
All right, so you guys, you could really only perceive that he doesn't quite, like he doesn't smell good, but you don't know if that's just because you guys haven't really bathed in a while.
We did
and
kind
you
of
just
kill a whole bunch of hobgoblins
and stuff. And
yeah.
You, however, Lisa, you recognize the dryness and the distortion of features in the face that is exposed underneath his cowl has changed.
Well, let's swing and a miss here. Can I profession alchemy based on his new Horden scent?
Sure.
Maybe try to figure out what the hell's going on with this dude. He tends to tell his backstory to everyone who will listen. That's doing that.
Oh, okay. You try to figure it out, and then ultimately you decide, yeah, he did just sleep in a hobgoblin hole.
Like
Maybe
the literal hole. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe he flopped in his sleep and he put his hand in the hobgoblin poop.
Sleep in the shit.
Sleep, I guess.
It smells like he slept in the poop and then rolled his hand outside.
Oh, you go back, and the eyeball is still there in the feces. And yet somehow it's still there in his head.
Maybe I'll pick it up. Go throw it to him. Oh, I found your eyeball.
That's not a human egg. You know.
It looks like an eyeball that's been sitting in shit for 8 hours.
Sorry.
I would have.
It looks like shit.
When it lands, you feel it tickle behind your eye.
That thing's seen some shit.
Oh, that was it. Oh, that hit. It just clicked. I love sleepers like that on Steam. It's like that thing's seen
It's
some
just
shit.
like it's like an itch and a tickle at the same time.
It's that little tickle. You get it right there in the back of your neck.
So creepy.
Perception check.
Okay. So what?
I want to see if I notice his reaction.
Oh, I don't hide it. I know it was my eyeball.
He's gonna just be flicking the eye while we're doing shit.
Yes.
He takes that one more time, shakes it off.
You got your little voodoo doll.
Yeah, I'll come back for that after he leaves the room. A little voodoo doll.
He makes it sound so calm, like it's not a kobold scurrying to it, just claws on granite.
All right, make another sleight of hand check.
God.
Yeah. 20.
All right, yeah, you pocket
Stick
the
that in my
eyeball.
side pouch.
You never know. You could use
Put it in
as
your
a
prison pocket.
component.
Wait, so outside of what? I'm really on the list.
Yeah. I mean, he's off it now. But,
Excuse
for
me.
now,
I am the list.
90% true.
One more joke, it'd be 91%.
Sucks, man.
Have fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like your clean
Yeah,
now.
you really gotta walk on eggshells with that guy.
91.
So can I make an intelligence check?
For what?
See if I remember what that. See if I know what that city is, or would it be like a knowledge?
Knowledge local.
Knowledge local.
Well, with
Actually,
3
Steve,
eyes,
it's a scientific
sure
proof that blind people don't dream, so you didn't see any of that.
I saw a little bit of it. 21.
Sports gate.
I'm not going to a church, man.
All right.
I'll be right back. Don't leave without me, and I'll go right to the gate.
Wait, where are we
Alright,
going?
let's leave.
Time to go.
Well, we got to clean up and get the cart ready, anyways.
I have to buy one more thing. I'll be right back.
Is the
and I'll leave.
pile smoldering? Still?
Yeah, I was going to say that's just
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna
done.
go.
I'm gonna be
go
burying
wa-
the ash.
To watch. I'm gonna go straight up to the guard tower.
Alright, watch. Through the portal. 10 units of the dead, 10 units
I'm
of the
gonna
dead.
finish crafting that alchemist fire. It's gonna
Alright.
take a little longer.
Finish. Dead. Oh.
Kobolding.
Kobold.
Dead. I'm gonna help him bury the dead while thinking up new egg jokes.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
You crack me up.
I don't know. When you found it, you looked so shell shocked.
Can you be on your own list?
Actually, before.
Sorry.
I wanted to, but I'm not. Keep it
Write
right.
them down.
I
hand
learned
them
my
to me.
lesson.
There's a sunny side up joke in there somewhere.
Oh, we
my
already said you need
God.
to look to the sunny side of these.
How do you
things.
kill God?
Look, as with any endeavor, you're gonna have to break some eggs.
Actually, I are gonna
94.
patrol a little around the edges of the field-ish.
Okay, so you go down
See,
and
I'm
scout.
gonna save
Alright.
Alright.
cold
I would
trains
like
in
to
there.
make one
That's
thing. It's
all
actually,
right.
I guess, kind of personally. Is that smithy area was on the way to the guard tower, right? Can I go into that smithy area and look for components to like modify or craft a musket? Or
Yeah.
kinda. So. Roll for that, or do you want me to?
There will be plenty here.
Alright, cool. I get all this stuff I need to potentially either make a new musket if I make the one that I am working on, or upgrade my current one.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Forge gate.
That way you can just shoot a hole.
Try to make maybe some kind of another knowledge local to check to see where I'm at, see if maybe in my dream somewhere, if I can remember where that monolith would be.
You both did that this year.
Okay.
You give me the check whatever I need to make.
I can
I know that something is here. Maybe it's in the area that I need to be.
Yeah.
Fatal guide me.
I think, maybe.
But I'm over here.
Roll knowledge local first.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Disadvantage because he's still got the shit.
9 plus that's 7. Yeah, so
It's
16.
really bothering him.
You're not there. There are multiple places in the city that could fit the description of a
I
church with
knew
a
I was
dark
gonna
area.
find it. That's the first thing he would fucking do. Run back. Okay.
Yeah.
Run.
I mean, you can try. You would probably have time to check one before they would probably leave.
All right, I'll run.
All right, roll percentiles. You want to roll high?
Can I roll?
No, I want to roll high.
If he trips and falls, it's an eye pop out.
Yeah.
That's 100.
No, it's not.
All zeros is not 100, like he just said.
Yeah.
No.
Bam.
So, by some twist of fate,
Like I said,
Don't-
fate will fucking guide me, motherfucker.
you go running towards the closest temple that happens to be near this manor, and it's a temple to
Hecate?
no, that
No.
there she's not actively worshipped. She's
Oh.
evil.
You never
We'll
know.
call it Dionysus because he would totally be worshipped here.
Fuck yeah.
And there would be gardens nearby where the cult of Dionysus would go around and, you know,
Do their Dionysus thing.
Yeah, do their Dionysus thing.
Totally look like I'm in place.
Yeah,
He knows
and
who she was.
and so you go right to the spot.
Like I know where it is. I just
like
saw this in my dream.
You just saw this in your dream, and it's triggering deja vu. Like it's triggering something.
I feel like I'm a child running up to this place. I'm gonna go right into there like I would always do it every single time. Reach in. Do I grab it?
The crack is not there,
Fuck.
but
it's
you
been
know
sealed
you're
up.
at the right place. Yeah.
Oh, I was just doing that as a joke.
Oh, the crack.
I see that.
I don't have anything fucking big yet.
Ooh.
Is there anybody around me?
There's hundreds of people around you.
This is gonna be another time kind of thing. I know where it's at. It's
This is
not
like
going
a
anywhere.
this is like a special operations night ops, my man.
Okay, you go back.
It's not gonna go anywhere. I have like a little internal fucking monologue for the next 5-10 minutes. It's just, it's right there. I can get it. I just have to break some fucking rules, but then I'm gonna get arrested, and all that fucking bullshit is gonna happen. I need to walk away. And I take 10 minutes to do that, and then I finally walk away.
Okay.
And I go back.
So because that was so close, and it just happened to be the first temple you checked, you get back in like 15 minutes while they're still,
we
burying
just started
the-
going down to the car. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the store is right around the corner.
So did you get that thing? Did you get that thing you needed?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Got all the information I need.
come on.
Not a lot.
So on my watch, do I see anything on the causeway?
Nope.
Alright, cool.
I mean, you see her go down and start navigating the valley a little bit. She brings up Tick and Tack, and they were already brought up, but she starts investigating a little bit. Doesn't seem like there was any movement over one night.
Oh. I go to you. I hand you back that book from your bag of holding. Be careful with this one.
I'm gonna hold on.
All I know is it's a wizard's tome.
No, thank you. I'll put it in my packet. As soon as he says that once, I'll figure that out. It's in my bag.
And then I
Okay.
go back to prepping the cart.
Getting everything ready.
Have you guys set out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good
Finish
with
the
this.
burials, one last good send off,
And of course, close off the room with
We
the
should
portal.
continue our excursion.
Excellent. This will be a good place to take a break because I rolled up some random encounters and it happens to be on the first day away from the manor. There's a random encounter. So while I prep that, let's take a break.
Alright.
Alright, and we're back. It's a brief little intermission. So you guys have traveled east from the manor back to the main road. You're not quite up to the old road yet, but you're on your way to the next closest city north from Bard's Gate, which I believe was called Glendover Close. Glendovel Close.
That was our next
Yep.
shoot for.
So that's your first kind of like resupply point.
Yep.
You're still about 15 to 16 days away.
Mm-hmm.
You've just gotten back to the main road, so that would have. But from this point, having the vantage point of the manor and being able to look out into the valley.
You probably plot of course.
Yeah, you
And
would
we
have.
also have a compass.
Yes, and with the compass and spyglass.
Yeah, who has the spyglass?
Well,
I
I bought the compass.
I have the compass.
You have the
Oh,
compass.
so we had two compasses because I bought one as well.
Oh, so
Alright.
Everybody bought a
with the
compass.
compass.
Put in a
So
spyglass.
with the compass,
I did buy one.
You guys are able to get back to the main
Compass
road in
eye?
about 2 days.
2 days.
So
Pass.
plus 2 days.
We're going right now.
That's
Company
what
of
the
compasses.
fruity smell was. I was like, why does it smell like a Welch's fruit snack right now?
Because of the Welch's fruit snacks, right?
During those times, I would have been crafting some, resupplying my
The
alchemy
real
stuff.
question is, why must the
during those
good die young?
No.
That's what I'd want in back of the car to try to do.
Right.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you riding in the
93.
cart while you're doing that? Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, I'll be back to 100 in a minute.
What is the crafting
So what does this mean?
DC? Do you have
What
it
is-
calculated?
It's 20 for Timeless Fire.
It's you.
Okay. You can't take a 20.
No.
Oh wow.
How many were you attempting to?
I was going to use the crafter's fortune for each one to give me a +5 and just basically try to get as many as I could to get myself back at least 10 in my inventory.
Do you have the time it takes to get?
Yeah, if I get high enough, I could knock out one basically in like 0.3 days, so like a couple hours.
Okay. So yeah. Go ahead and do 2 rolls.
All right. Cool.
I'd like to roll to assist.
You may. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh man,
Thank you.
That speeds it up even more.
That's 12 on the die.
Oh my god. Okay.
95.
Wait.
You-
I think that should be proportional to the size of the egg. That should be like 97.
Oh, my
Also,
You assist.
I feel like I
so
should
before the
lose one
assist, I had
because that
36
was
on
not
the
worth
total.
the 2 pain that I'm
38.
incurring right now.
38. All right.
Interesting, isn't it?
38.
ouch.
If the DC's 20, you're
She
just
loves
shy of 2
chocolate.
times.
Yeah, 38.
I
That's
get that
760 divided by the. I gotta divide that by the proper value.
Real clutch feeling.
So it would take me 0.26 out of the week to get it done. Oh, 0.13 because it's with alchemy. I divided by half into that.
Okay, so how many do you do in one day?
What's 0.13 of a week?
0.13 of a week.
Yeah.
A third of a week.
Okay. It's not a third.
That's a day.
0.3.
It's like less than a day.
Yeah. So
There's only 10 days in a week, and we have one like 0.1. That's like a day and some change.
To make one,
Yeah.
yeah,
it takes you. Okay.
if I just took if I basically, when you convert it, you take the gold piece value, you turn it to silver piece value.
Yeah.
If your craft meets times the DC to that value, it takes you a week. Double takes you half, triple takes you a third, and then my Swift Alchemy takes it a further, divide that by 2.
Okay.
So
I guess we would just say a day to make that
so
simple.
0.13 of a week is
Did
A
you
day.
7 times 0.13.
You guys don't.
Actually,
use
no.
10 days
Hold
for
on.
your.
yeah. That's,
No, see,
the
that's
formula.
ultimately-
It's
ultimately what we need is hours.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like
10 days long.
24 times 7, then times that by 0.13.
24 times
Dylan
seven.
knows how to math.
You did the 10.
And then times that 0.13.
Yep.
Their whole time scale was in 10 days.
And you can do it all in one equation, but keep
So
the-
22
10
hours.
day, 20 days.
So less than a day.
So I can make one in a day.
Well, no,
Makes sense.
One that
Yeah.
because
I'm looking back on the 10 day like.
part of that day you also need to sleep and eat and shit. And so
Well, you
we'll
can
say
say
it
that.
takes
Yeah,
about
it's
2
working on them while
days.
he's taking
So
food.
on your way back to the main road,
Okay.
because we can split that 22 and we'll call it 2 11s.
We keep
Alright.
an eye on those capitals.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can get 1 on the way back to the main road.
Okay. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna be like crafting stuff as or writing
And
as I can.
you spend gold to do that.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
I gotta take off my materials. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are back on the main road and you start heading north.
I used to worship.
You're heading north, and in the distance you can see what looks to be like an abandoned campsite.
Perception check.
Roll that bead footage.
Guys, we've already got
13.
It was ours.
Okay, so from where you guys are, you're about 200 feet away. Up ahead, you can see there are some old tents. They've got some holes in them. It looks like they've been abandoned.
Okay.
I would like to cast Mage Armor on myself, please.
Okay.
Good answer. I want to go harvest some of the tent fabric because I have an idea.
Okay, so you start just
Yep.
like making your way over.
Yep.
10.
Look at
I
Egghead over
have
there,
to look
thinking
on
of
the
stuff.
bushes and trees along the side.
Okay.
So I pulled that.
26.
It's other words.
No, it's about tents. Are tents made of leather? Okay, leather work.
What else would you make out of?
Tent fabric, just totally made of leather.
Canvas
I mean,
made with
Yeah, I mean, I would
Stick
do
them somewhere.
canvas, but like tents used to be made out of leather when I
Nice.
had
So as you are closing in on the trees, you see that.
Are we still in Valley-ish area or back
No,
near
you're back
Forest?
on the main
He,
road.
Okay.
he didn't look me in the eye when he did it.
Hmm?
You son of a bitch.
Chicken eggs.
He called you a chicken.
Anyway.
I learned my lesson. I don't have one.
So
I'll have
you
you
can
guys
see
practice.
that in the trees up ahead there are several large dire bats.
Are they awake or asleep?
They're sleeping.
Oh, wait, 2 questions. One, what's the weather like?
Nice.
Like cloudy,
Yes.
partial cloudy?
Balmy with a.
It is not raining.
Alright, well, that's an important thing. I have to know these things for character reasons.
He's
Yeah.
gonna burn him to death.
No, there's no
Second.
balls.
I go over to Issa and I say, hey, can you help me make a thing? You have knowledge in leather.
I look at you and like,
Are you by me?
Bruce is confused.
Are you by me?
We're all together.
We're all
Yeah,
in
you're
the car,
right.
right?
Yeah.
He says he needs your help with leather working.
It's
did
a
you
play.
actually say leather working?
He was confused.
Yeah.
I said something.
I mean, he's
I don't have leather working. I have woodworking.
I need some help with woodworking.
Okay.
I take out the eyeball and I say, I need to insert this eyeball into a headband. That way, we'll have like extra depth perception. I want to improve my eyesight.
Wait, he still has his eye?
He picked it back up.
Dude, that is the most egg-brained idea I've ever heard in my life.
Kabow.
I don't know how to make anything out of wood that would be able to do that.
Then I want to craft leatherworking from the tent scraps that I cut up.
Do you have craft leather working?
Nope.
Would it be? No, tanning is.
Sense motive.
Tanning is different.
So he doesn't even know it's not leather, it's just canvas. Because it's a tan.
It could be leather.
Do you have
Okay,
engineering?
so she sees 4 large dire bats in the trees up ahead.
I go ahead
I'm still doing it.
and knock an arrow and
Thank you.
quietly let them know.
Is it daytime?
It is daytime.
So we should be able to cross without having to fight these things.
Just letting you know they're there.
Just in case, I will get out of the cart and then start walking adjacent into the rear of said cart.
Are they normally friendly? No.
Is anything with the name Dire in front of it?
Dire wolf.
Dire was your dire wolf friendly.
If you train it, dire.
Technically not a dire
doesn't
wolf,
mean
it's just a very large wolf.
Well,
So, for
give her more credit than I'm sorry.
for Jaime purposes, how big are dire bats? Like, talking size wise, like
They're
like
a
as big as-
medium-sized creature.
Oh, so as big as me.
They're your size.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Big bat.
Yeah, when they one of their preferred tactics is that they grapple you, fly away, and then just drop you.
That is absolutely terrifying.
Why couldn't I mutate some wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you suck?
I want to roll my craft leatherworking. I don't have to
You
be trained in
automatically
it.
fail because you don't have ranks in craft leatherworking.
But I don't have to be trained in it. It doesn't say so.
I mean,
Burn.
Roll it.
7.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
You
handling.
think you make a headband.
Okay. And I'll stick the eye in there, and I'm gonna go give it to Alec, and say I've made you a magical item.
hey, if they wake
Is
up,
that
should I
my
summon
old
a
eye?
dire bat?
Uh,
If they wake up, should I summon a
after
dire
being
bat?
exposed to shit for 2 days, no, that's a booger.
It's beyond.
He's got a booger tucked into a headband.
It's clouded.
It's dry now by now.
Festered. Oh, dude.
Yeah. And you get a terrible headache on your
It
right
looks
side.
like the inside of a zit that he's
Ew.
like smeared on a headband.
I could probably do something.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you might be able to use it for
You saw
something.
that
Negative 20 XP.
No.
Okay.
God, no.
I just wanted to
I don't
see.
speak common.
I know you don't, but I just wanted to see if it did that.
Okay, so
Saw how much disdain.
We got the eye rub, guys.
All
We're doing our job.
So there's multiple dire bats. Let's, yeah,
so
I
many
agree.
rocks
Let's,
falling.
I keep that, by the way. I'm marking that in my inventory.
Oh my god. All right. I am
let's
now.
sneak by.
It just
Eye
needs a little
band.
restoration. We'll be good.
a little
He's got
lesser
an
restoration.
Oh, I have plans for this when I'm like level 10.
All right. So,
Trust me, it's gonna come in handy one day.
do you want
us
to mark the locations of every single dire bat that she saw?
she can see 4 of them, and they're marked on the map.
All right.
There's 3 over here, and there's 1 over there.
All right.
And there's tents.
Yes,
They're abandoned and have holes.
they
in
look
them and
abandoned.
stuff.
Yeah.
They look they've been like tattered and damaged.
Yes.
I say
probably
we
attack them.
move past these camps and just go down the road stealthily.
It's good, quiet.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
How do we do one for the
Can I
cart?
actually cast silence on
Oh.
the cobalt?
Not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Which? Okay.
I mean, yeah, let's silence
Sure. Let's
our
silence us
our
I don't
charisma
notice.
caster.
No,
One of our charisma casters. Sorry.
I'm gonna count this as a surprise round. I'm not paying attention. Go ahead, roll it.
I mean, you just have to make a will save.
I don't know what's being cast on me.
Then you're silenced. If you decline to roll the will save, you become silenced. You do that, and
There's no noise.
There's no
Well, we can
noise.
sneak by now.
Only shame.
We'll be
But
able
that
to
whole
see
cart's stealth.
Yeah.
That cart is
well, the
quietly
carts.
out.
Yeah, the carts don't make noise moving down the road.
No squeaking. Fix the squeaking sound.
I fixed the entire sound
He
of the
didn't
entire
fix the
party.
squeaking sound.
Oh, but I gotta go.
All right, so everybody make stealth checks.
24.
God, I don't.
24.
It's a 20-foot radius, though. Don't I cover
that-
most people?
Yeah, I thought it would cover pretty much everyone, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I I think I should stay next to the.
Oh, wow, I thought that would
Kobold
help.
then.
Me too.
Okay. I'll just disband it.
I rolled
+1 for Kobold coming.
10.
Casting it on me.
Wow. Well, Full Train got a 22.
We have the same.
Okay.
Who did?
You got yours.
Who fucked it up?
Alex.
I did. I rolled a 10.
Did you roll
Nice.
stealth?
21.
I don't have a negative
Where
to
do I go
stealth
for
anymore.
the,
Yeah, that's the
uh,
worst part.
That is the worst part.
Okay, so
What penalty?
you guys get about here,
You should have written that down.
quietly
Kind of already have
walking up,
Do it.
and we're gonna enter initiative.
No, that's not the same again.
What's the fun again?
Doesn't matter.
Not dying?
We're going into
Sorry.
initiative anyway.
I get to go last anyways.
Damn it. Fuck you, Dylan. Fuck you, ass.
Can I do a nature on the beast and see if I know anything about them?
Yes.
I'll get my initiative for you first, since that's what you requested.
Alright.
7.
Grendier,
6.
Gauss,
8.
Van,
13.
Cauldron,
22.
Alex,
20.
It's making me use all
Y'all.
my crits.
5. 5,
We almost got it
6,
straight.
7, 8.
Oh, we did.
Who do we appreciate?
Yeah.
Gauss.
19 on
Gauss.
nature.
Oh wait, shit.
Matt Mercer.
Fucking silencer.
Can I also roll a nature?
Gosh, he's
Yeah, on your
he
turn.
can't do it. Well, then he's probably been silenced. But
I'll put this aside so I have it.
Well. This would be a fun round.
I got a question though, right? So like, I can't make noise, but can I hear noise?
No.
Like, what if it's noise that originates outside the silent zone?
Nope.
The silence is when it hitches the edge of the zone.
Gotcha.
Right, Brosh?
It negates all sound waves in that vicinity.
Okay.
Could you
It's
fight?
kind of maddening if you stay in it for too long.
Could you fight
I've
Sonic
heard
attacks that way?
You would think.
Too late.
You probably could,
Yeah,
actually.
like banshees or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Can you hear your thoughts?
Good question. I thought you
He has ESP. I don't even know what I'm thinking half the time.
Alright, Yahweh, you're going last.
you're darn right I am.
And
Believe it. On my
You're actually
SPM.
going the start of the next round.
Coltrane, you're going first.
Son of a bitch. And I assume we're still stealth than walking, so I stealth and I walk.
Okay.
Until such time as I don't need to.
That's who we forgot. We need a Coltrane.
You forgot me.
I grabbed the Adolin, but we didn't grab you. Just generic wizard.
The
one.
purple guy. Son of a bitch. That's
Oh wait, no,
not right.
actually, yeah, it's the
The bright
no,
purple
this
guy.
is just in front. Yeah.
The one in the purple coat. That looks like my Adobe skin.
So,
That's when you're wearing a blindfold or sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
maybe that's it. Standard.
Double
Could be.
Who wearing them?
He could be wearing a mask.
Alright, as you move past the tents, you can see there's a body inside.
I hand gesture that to the people.
Alec.
I cast shield on myself.
Okay.
And I will move forward 4 squares.
Okay.
Let's move finally out.
Yes.
We've located.
We should have taken a minute to
Just so I don't see.
Yes, does not seem to
I know.
Thinking the same
I
thing.
Van.
19 on the nature check.
Okay.
See if I know anything about them.
Yeah.
That
No
could
lots
be
about
events.
You know everything.
I mean, I did mimic some abilities to detect hidden doors, so. Just like a little enthusiasm.
Is that one of them?
Oh, days. It went back.
Okay. Yeah, you would recognize these as dire bats. They range in size from medium to large. These ones are medium. They are a dire animal, so a dire template. They're basically just a little bit larger and more aggressive than the standard template. So like a dire bear,
So
dire
not
wolf.
dire fruit bat stuff.
They have excellent flying speeds and maneuverability. I mean, they're an animal, so it can be reasoned with as far as like an animal empathy kind of goes.
Yeah.
They can be
Trained.
yeah. But for the most part, they're predatory hunters. They are mostly active at night. Their preferred tactic is if they can't just bite you to death, they'll like swarm you, pick you up, and like drop you so that you just die from fall damage.
And like bats, I would know that they use echolocation or some. Well,
yes,
I wouldn't probably know the term echolocation because of the setting, but I would know that they see with their ears. In a way.
Yeah, you would know that.
Like a blind sense.
Exactly. Well, they have regular eyes. They're
Yeah.
not as blind as normal bats,
But that's how most bats operate.
Right, but they
that
do
would be
still
at
have
least
echolocation.
that much discovered.
yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, hey, yes. And then I would. Oh, I'm in the back of the cart, so I'm riding the cart.
Okay. I'll put you back here with you.
Not handling it though. But I would. Not close enough, so I guess maybe move the cart up.
Okay.
That's movement. And yeah, I would just kind of keep my eye out.
Gauss.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up towards Coltrane. Stand behind him.
Okay. Double moving.
No, just single move, and I'll keep my crossbow handy.
I gotta clarify something.
What's your speed?
30.
Where's the
No, you're not near me.
I was earlier though.
So you have mage armor up.
Your mage armor was up before
Yeah.
the silence was cast.
As you guys were walking into the area, you would have been intelligent enough to know, like, I need to back away to cast shield. It was just leading up to the encounter. I'm not going to make you
Dude.
not be able to do your thing. Okay, so you move up, standard action.
I'm just gonna prep my crossbow
Okay.
to shoot the first enemy I see.
Alright. Issa.
Keep watch on the dire bats, see if they wake up or announce to our presence.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. Copy. Paste.
Control C,
Um,
Control V.
I'll just look around to see if there's any other tracks that would make it seem like the dire bats would be doing anything particular.
Okay. Perception.
You see some tracks over here.
Humanoid. Medium creature. Leading in that path. Is that it?
I'm away from those guns, so
If you end your turn there, yes.
I'll talk to the...
This is Yawa.
Oh,
Then. Or no, that's out. That's me. Asher. Tick.
alright.
Do we have chat?
I make known to...
What?
Do we have one for tech?
No, not yet. We'll order one.
I make note of those around me. There's different set of tracks.
Is that a pond?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, it's a mermaid! Run!
That are coming in.
So you said there's something coming in and out of that pond.
She just says it. She's outside of the cone of
I don't know if
silence.
he was.
Yeah, he's.
I got you.
It was on him, so he's away from us. You can hear it now.
Where are you? The champions.
Hmm.
I'm not a friend.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Be catty. It's exciting to see.
Alright, Grendier.
I'm just gonna move up to the front three.
To where?
To those two up there.
Here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are you double moving?
Sure.
Okay. Yala.
I will stand and wait here. I think you all.
Hmm?
Okay.
You got your musket at the ready? Give it one shot. How do you do? So you're gonna put 2 balls in the musket? Did you take that feat that I told you to take before you do that? So you're gonna load 1 ball?
Please no blow 2. Let's
Is
see
he in
that.
the cone? Is he in the silence?
He is, yeah. You are.
even hear him loading.
It's 20 feet emanated from him, that's why the dice is.
He made a silencer.
Alright, roll turn.
I just want to see you pull out your
I'm gonna go investigate the dead body.
My performance
Okay.
is
Quiet.
improved.
You're in a zone of silence. Make a perception check. All you do is a swift because you're just kind of looking into it.
12. So that's gonna be a 13.
Okay, it's a dead body. It's been laying there for quite some time. Now you notice it doesn't stink. Like there isn't like a foul odor, so there isn't like a lot of liquid nastiness. It seems fairly dry. The tent's pretty much in shambles. At this point, it's barely being held together by a little bit of strap and sinew that hasn't corroded away yet. You find a just weathered and used bedroll, some traveling equipment.
I'm gonna take out my knife, poke it one time, the dead body, not the traveling equipment.
You do so. You proceed for reaction.
Alright.
Blade's a little bare.
I continue. And then I continue.
Okay.
Well, we don't have broken movement, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so don't worry about it. Alec.
I'll stay out of the zone of silence, and I will get ready to jolt anything that looks like it wants to hurt me or the party.
Okay, so you're ready to standard action to cast?
Jolt.
Okay.
You can't join house.
But I want to make sure I stay out of
You
them.
are.
So
Yeah.
I want to move forward, but know to stay away from it. Like I would know that that's silence, right?
Yeah?
Which,
You're right.
Yeah,
well,
you're
if
already
I'm
on the
edge, then
cusp.
I'll stay right there. I couldn't see that.
Okay, no, you're good.
Is someone? Did we leave the carts behind, or are we still going?
Put the cards in your mind. Because we don't have card minis. I don't feel like drawing them.
They're there.
They're there.
He's in one.
They're just not important.
I'm next
Like,
to
the
it.
bats aren't going to do any damage to the card. They have no interest in the card.
But to attack them.
But the animals dragging the carts is
Yes.
Will be cool.
Once we get the card means I'll change. Use your ready to action. Looks like a 1 actually.
It's a 4 plus. That's a 7 touches.
You miss.
Fuck.
This one comes basically charging out of the tree at you.
Oh no, I'm gonna miss you.
It's going to be a 22 versus AC,
Yeah, that'll hit.
even with your mage's armor and shield active.
Yeah, that'll still hit.
Okay.
Big
This is all about pushing.
Still playing AC.
Alright, you're going to take 10 piercing damage
Ow!
and make fortitude save.
What?
14 plus 2 is 16.
Okay.
Bane of my existence. Nobody cared who it was till now.
Since you were inspecting the tracks, you did that. 11 versus AC. Okay. So another one comes barreling out of the trees for this time to Issa. Actually, 26 versus AC on Alec.
20 what?
26.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Alright, you will take 6 piercing damage and make fortitude save.
Fortitude. It's a 6 plus 2.
There's the DC.
Do not get picked up and carried away.
To not get bad things happen to you. Bam!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna do like a flat fly.
Oh no, they're still kind of flapping a little bit, but they're getting ready to grab stuff.
Okay.
They've
so
slowed.
they're not on the ground.
They're not on the ground now.
Gotcha.
They're 5 feet in the air
Okay.
because they're striking with their bite and then kind of going back up into the
Yeah.
square above them.
I'm gonna take a step back in the cart.
Okay.
So I'm not next to him, 5-foot step.
Yeah.
And assessing that they're all kind of spread out, I'm gonna actually bring a certain compound and I'm gonna take a direct shot at the one that just hit Alec.
So
I'm using an extract to remove my splash damage to up the target damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So you can do that and throw the bomb at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
part of it. Or otherwise I'd lose an entire round, which would be done as a first level extract. Thankfully, I thought that one through.
Okay.
Cool. That's good. Awesome. It's going to be 25 versus touch.
You touch him.
Woo!
Very, very inappropriately.
It burns.
21 fire damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a reflex save to not be entangled from the thing with the bomb. That's just a add-on.
Okay. What's the DC?
16.
Passes.
Alright.
Oh, that's fine.
What's the 416 you rolled?
That's 50.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I'll look up some, just in case it comes up.
You want to touch the same?
14 versus AC on Grendier.
Does not. No.
Okay. Gauss.
I'm gonna shoot the one Xander has already shot. Because that was my ready to action before. Shoot whatever looks like it's threatening.
Okay.
Crit.
Roll to confirm.
Yeah. 19, 20 on the 20. So it's critted. Confirm. A 20 and a 16 on the die plus my 4.
Okay. Do you have point blank shot? Not point blank. Do you have precise shot?
Nope.
Okay. So you have a -2 for shooting into melee because you're shooting at which one?
The one you
just
hit.
hit. So
Yeah, the one Xander was attacking.
yeah, that one.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you have a -2. You still hit. You still confirm the critical. You're
Yeah.
saying unless you have precise shot, you start taking damages.
Okay.
So.
No,
you
I
confirm
thought it was the
critical.
one over there I was shooting at.
No, this
But
guy right
nope,
now.
still fine. Plan remains the same.
Is piercing?
Yep. So 8 damage, and I don't think you add anything for a crossbow.
No, but you do the ×2.
Yeah, I just did 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
8.
All right. So with that, the result of the crit, you would see that the arrow, the bolt basically flies and strikes, goes right through him,
Mhm.
and he starts kind of profusely bleeding from the wound.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else? Move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move like 5 foot this way. Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Meat shields.
Got it. Issa. There's one on you.
I take a backward step.
Okay.
So 19?
17. You hit. Actually, it's 18. But yeah, you have +1 from point blank. Because he's within 30 feet. And then you have a -2 because you don't have perception. Yeah, shooting in melee. Because it's still adjacent to Alec. You still hit. 4 damage noted.
Oh no. Hey, this is new.
Grendier.
I'm going to strike the one that tried striking me.
Wise.
I'm dead. No, like that slobber on my arm.
Very fair.
Did it 21?
It do. What was your dice roll?
14.
You hit. Wait, no, I thought because he has the falchion, he has the expanded crit. I want to make sure he didn't forget to crit.
Thank you.
No.
8 damage.
Damage.
Good slashing.
Yeah.
Which one? There's 3 of them.
This
I
one's
can't
this
see
one's
it.
taken damage and has been shot twice. This one's been shot once by you, so you're gonna shoot this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You're gonna whip whatever's in the pot.
Net -1.
Doesn't matter.
Misfire?
No, yes, it. I rolled 2.
Unfortunate.
I will use my bonus action to clear.
Okay. Gold train. No.
Coltrane is going to duck into that other tent that does not have a dead body. While they 5-foot steps over.
Yep.
And full round attacks.
Okay.
Alright, so a bite and 2 ring bites. The black one will be the bite.
Alright.
But probably only one hit. 13 on this green guy. You were an 8.
Miss.
Alright, so that bite's probably not gonna hit, but that 20 on the other ring button.
Hit.
Alright. D8 out here. Shitty damage. 2 damage.
And what's your strength mod?
So,
7?
7 damage.
Okay. Pass turn?
Pass turn.
Alec?
Alec is going. I'm like sort of away.
You are. You are flanked. You are fucked.
So can I 5-foot step
Yes.
away from everything?
Yes.
Yeah, like that. Swift action, pull a potion of healing, action, down the potion of healing.
You had that listed in your potion bandolier?
Uh-huh.
Make sure to strike it from your inventory. Turn.
Well, not me.
Nice. Alright. I'm not at 3 anymore now. I'm at 12.
Okay, this one 5-foot steps over.
Push you back to 3.
I will hopefully not.
No, he's going to initiate a grapple.
Oh,
You
no.
get to make a melee attack of opportunity as he does not have improved grapple.
My little dagger.
Do you have a melee weapon equipped?
No, I mean I have it. I have one, but not like in my hand.
Then you are making a closed fisted punch.
Get the. I'm gonna punch down his throat and try to grab his little fucking mule-full of thingy that hangs you. Yeah, that thing.
It's a girl bow.
12 plus what? 1?
This last round.
13.
You miss.
Yeah. Plus 13 to touch AC though.
It's not versus touch. I have a 21 versus your CMD. Alright, you are grappled.
Dude, don't let the wings fool you. You Dolan can't fly. Yeah.
Noted.
You were in the zone of silence, and so you're going to make noise. But it was a big flash. Alright. Yawa, do you have a melee weapon equipped?
I do not.
Alright. I have a 9 versus your CMD.
Versus my CMD.
Yes.
That does not do anything.
You are not grappled.
16 CMD.
Beautiful.
I get to make a punch.
You don't have a melee weapon equipped. You may attempt a fisting. You are a fighter.
17 on the die.
You punch the bat. Do you have improved unarmed strike?
I do not.
You do a D4 of non-lethal damage.
Yes. D4 damage. That's a 4?
Yep.
Poor man's great.
Poor man's crit.
For record, that is the first time I have hit him. I think.
Okay. 2 games.
2 games. 2 games.
2 games. Not even with the gun.
Not even with the gun.
Dude,
everything's looking up. Yawa.
there's a French word I would like your character to learn. Bayonet.
Until I
Alright.
get his guard.
I assume what's in an action?
Alright. What is Asher's CMD?
Oh, good.
And actually, Asher can make a melee attack of opportunity against the bat because the bat does not have improved grapple.
Should have been that dog in training certificate.
House. You need to exterminate.
Alright. Asher is grappled.
Oh no. She's gonna go fucking crazy and kill you.
Bam.
All she hears.
Oh no.
Alright. I see Asher and Alec have been grabbed, but they're not, like, up in the air yet,
Well, no,
right?
they had to take their move actions to close on the enemy, so no, they have not.
They're
taken
still, like,
off yet.
right above the ground.
They are hovering slightly off the ground. Yes, not enough to take fall damage.
I'm gonna take a shot the one holding Alec.
Okay.
No, we care more about Ash.
I do.
Only do one shot at a time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Ash.
It's a 20 versus touch.
20 versus touch hits.
Ash, you should have to do a thing.
That's going to be 15 fire damage.
It's in right now.
I feel like that's the one that I
And you drop back down like 3 inches and land.
Thank you.
Yep.
Movement
And
swift.
I'm going to move forward into the...
Front of the cabin, effectively.
Yeah, because I can still hit the other two. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Since I'm not going to have the cart cause line of effect or line of sight penalties if I'm too lazy to draw them. So you declare you have moved to a point where you can see them.
We're benefiting currently.
And then move fast.
So I might hold off buying that card now.
Oh yeah.
No,
I mean, I can still buy it.
Dang it. He's
All right,
right.
so that was Van.
Could, but will.
Grendier, you may make an attack of opportunity, as I do not have improved grappling.
Come on. Oh, don't be a 7. Could have been a 7.
Total.
1.
Natural 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, this is Grendir's day to die again.
Yeah, you're stocky.
Ooh, what happened?
That's going to be a lot of work to go into. Would you like me to redraw?
Oh.
I do.
I didn't get a redraw.
Yeah, but this is going to take this is going to take some time.
What happened? What is it? Read it. Read it first.
Before I read it, do you want me to redraw? As a DM boon, would you like me to redraw?
Yes.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Leave it to fate, brother. Leave it to fate.
Rules cards.
Wait, do not redraw.
It's already been redrawn.
It's been looked at.
Redrawn.
He hasn't let him make
it's been
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this
We
was just
can
one of the
read it.
rules cards that was sitting on top that got shuffled in.
Yeah, just redraw.
Okay.
Wait,
I
what
want to know
was
what
it?
the other one did.
I want to know what it was.
The other one could be worse.
He would have
That's
done
the
damage to
idea.
his armor. And we would have had to look up hardness for his type of armor and everything. Plus
Oh, it was that
damage.
kind? Oh, okay. I thought it
And,
was-
well, also like how many hit points the armor has, or where it's
So
located.
that's what mending is for.
That's so
Yeah.
lame.
Alright. Sorry.
Shame.
What's the new effect
Shame.
now?
You can only take a move action until next round.
Wow, that's infinitely worse than the armor thing. Wow. That's
He's
so
okay.
much worse than the armor
Infinitely.
thing.
A little
Oh
bit.
my god.
You're fine.
You
It
see?
didn't happen to you. You're okay.
I don't
I
care.
just
Run it
punished
with
him.
it.
Yeah, I should have.
All right, and then since you naturally miss, he's going to grapple you.
Missed.
Yes, you're grappled.
What was roll natural 20 on that?
No, I rolled an 18, but I know his CMD ain't fucking higher than that.
Oh. Well.
Oh, what's their carrying?
Pretty heavy.
I was about to say, the amount of air displacement, they probably could carry a larger.
All right, gals.
I'm gonna reload. Then I'm gonna walk over inside that tent that Coltrane's inside of.
And I'm gonna stab him in the dick.
All right, so you shuffle inside.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's
Hear
coming
you
in here?
scream.
Don't worry.
Okay. Let's see how this works out for you, buddy.
All right, Issa.
I drop my bow and as a free action, and you produce flame, and I will attempt to. If I try and.
You're not gonna hit the dog, if that's your concern.
Hit the dog.
I didn't know if there was any.
Free him. His spirit. From this mortal coil.
Also, Asher can attempt to break the grapple. You get. I'm just letting you know he can do that, and you can do your thing. All right, you can do a raw strength check or an escape artist. You got a strength right there. Go for the strength check. He does not wiggle out. So now you want to do the produce flame?
Yeah.
Well, to produce it, but then you have to do a touch attack, I believe, in order to use it as a weapon.
Yeah, it can be yeah, I'll go jump and touch it.
Okay.
Why am I seeing bees when I explore? Touch yourself. At night. Wednesday and morning.
So you're going to add your base attack bonus.
Oh, it's
To the nice
equal,
roll.
you're gonna go.
2. So it's 11.
Yeah,
Plus
but my
either your
CP is
strength
only
or
1.
dex.
I have a -2 strength.
Okay.
I have a weak little
15. You can touch it.
Okay. Yes, she's getting it.
Yeah.
She's getting it.
One
Full fire damage. 5 fire damage.
So I just have her.
4. Full fire damage.
Do I just see like?
I jumped on it with fire.
I'm going to grab it to try to pull it down.
No shit. Okay. Wow. That's different.
Reindeer.
I've never seen you do magic before. That's new.
I'm going to
I've been
cast command on the bat. If that could work.
A couple of things. First off, I don't think it will because it's not a humanoid.
It's language dependent.
How it is.
So it could speak common. Everything could speak
It does
common.
not speak common.
It could. It could
I
have.
mean, it could be an intelligent bat.
It could have been a rogue familiar.
Not how that.
That's an
Could have been
unfamiliar,
trained.
sir. Rogue familiars are unfamiliar.
Then can I break out of the grapple?
What?
rogues
Yes,
are not-
you can attempt to break out of the grapple with a move action. You can use a raw strength check or you can roll escape artist.
I'm going to do a strength check.
Okay.
Flex.
7.
You didn't bend the knees.
7. No, you failed to beat the DC.
7. Called it.
Yeah, he called it.
That's okay, because he tries to
No,
fly away.
it's a
I'll hit him
living
and we'll
creature.
drop.
Okay. So, standard.
I thought you said I could only do a move action for this one.
Oh, yeah, because you're the one. Boop. Yawa.
I will be alone. That will be it.
Oh, the silence is gone, by the way.
Not for you. You're 15 feet away from it. Yawa's out.
Oh no, it's been 3 rounds.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
expired.
rounds, not minutes.
Yeah.
Round.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Silence is gone.
So the real question is,
You're saved for now.
Yawa, you reloaded in faster?
yes.
Gold train. On the gold train.
Coltrane points his knife at the fucking Gauss going, look man, this doesn't have to get crazy. Just yoke back a little. While Debate puts 3 attacks into the thing currently trying to carry away a cleric.
Okay. You have its armor class is reduced by 2 because it's currently engaged.
Well then here's the bite attack. That's 17 on the die, so
That'll hit.
23. Do you want me to resolve damage first?
You can roll it all.
Alright. Here's the wing attack. 11 on the die, so 16.
Hits.
And then here's the last one. 18 on the die. So should hit.
Hit.
Alright. Let's see.
Put that back.
So that's going to be 7.
Alright.
That's going to be 8, so 15. And that's going to be 9.
24.
24.
Unconscious.
You going nowhere!
Alec.
I'm not within melee range anymore.
I might be. You are.
Alright, I'm gonna 5 step back. 5 foot step back. Let's see if it works this time. I'm gonna play a figure and at the bat.
Okay.
Ray of Frost. 17 on the die. Plus 3, so 20 versus touch.
You touch.
I'm touching. 2 every time you guys say that.
Very sad.
So it's a little cantrip. I have spells, but I need to save them in case something else happens.
It's cold as
It's a D3.
Oh.
So I roll a D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is also 1.
I just wanted to let me know that last time I was talking to Gauss, I had no
Oh, no,
intention
so
of
never mind.
doing an egg
I
joke
lied.
except for the look in his
That
face
was a
said,
one.
come on, we're
Cold
waiting.
That was a 1. Cold damage. I lied. I'm sorry. The math wrong. I rolled a 4 on a D6 from a D3.
4 is a 2. 1 and 2 are 1. 3 and 4 is 2. 5 and 6 is 3.
I like your way better. Let's go with that.
Or did you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
That way is dumb. Don't do that.
I mean, it's the same.
The DM has spoken.
Either way, it's the
Wait,
same
what?
way percentage wise. But
Yes.
I was going like Mario Party round. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
No, we're gonna go Dylan's way. But
That's fine. No, totally. I would
Can't-
rather go that way.
Yeah, because 1 cold damage makes the world of difference here.
Yeah, it totally. All damage is good damage, right, Dylan?
Don't use my own words against me. All right.
Do they have you?
Huh?
Do they have you? Your words.
Yes.
For us,
They
I mean,
all
shut
do.
up.
All right.
This is Steve.
This one attempts to move out of your threat range. Since you have Produce Flame equipped, it counts as a melee weapon. You can make an attack of opportunity. Don't use my own dice against me. You hit. It has a penalty to its touch from being. Ha!
Actually, in the state of Florida, half those dice are actually hurts.
Correct.
No.
75%.
Yeah, roll that one instead. If you're gonna use my D20 against me, you can use my D6. 8 fire damage. Math is hard. Okay. He attempts to move. He is encumbered. So he's doing a straight check.
click back and
He passes.
roll the 19.
I'm going to note the number of squares, not the actual altitude in feet. Asher is now 15 feet in the air.
So 3 squares.
So 3 squares.
No. Archers can see.
No, produce one can be run through. It's up for 4 and
Van.
per level. So
I will definitely notice the wolf being taken away. I will.
That's the one. It's the bad
Yeah,
taste.
it's
Form an
just
arrow
that
and
one
just-
dog yelp.
I'm trying to hit the wolf. Trying to hit the wolf.
Alright.
Snarling.
Are you shaping it as not to splash onto the dog?
This is the last round it does that.
Oh, okay.
Red. That's a burn. Black. That's a burn. That's not a burn. 16, so plus 23 touch.
You fondle the bat.
15
Okay.
fiery damage.
Anything else?
Look, you're gone. I tried. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going.
That's it.
Alright. Yeah, make a melee attack of opportunity. Miss. Grapple attempt. 19 on the die. He uses a standard to initiate a grapple. He then is going to make a strength check to try to fly up. He fails. He does not move. So he's trying to get some leverage, like not leverage, but altitude.
So for combat purposes, say I'm not gonna click and I went to go shoot him.
No. You're being grappled. You can use a light weapon while being grappled, so like a dagger or a small. I think hand axe is there too. Anything that's heavier or bigger than a light weapon can't be used in a grapple. You would also you still hold the rifle, but you due to him grabbing you wouldn't be able to activate it. Gals.
Nope.
like the zone of silence is gone. Shame.
Yeah, people have to hear your screams of death if you attack me.
If.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you attack me, they'll hear your screams of death. I'll be wearing a kobold head, wearing an elf head.
Classy.
You're like that one orc return of the
I'm gonna step out and look for any Zubats that are roaming around.
Okay, so you step out. You can see Yawa is being grappled, getting ready to be flown away.
Shame.
And Asher is actively.
Alright, I'm gonna save the puppy.
Wait, that's how that goes.
Shame.
Crit.
Confirmed.
Nice. Crit.
I know. 18.
Confirms.
Nice.
My kobold
Yeah.
senses a tingle. There's a dog.
Oh yeah.
Shazam! Really good.
4 damage.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It sounds good.
How much?
4.
All right, so
It's not
this
40.
is almost perfect too, because now roll a d6.
2.
And now roll a d6 again.
5.
Okay, so you've severed muscles in its wing, causing damage and 2 damage to its strength and 5 damage to its dex.
Oh.
I'm missing.
Does that mean
So
it
it
falls?
just like starts limping back to the ground. It doesn't drop the dog, but it starts to slowly come down as it now no longer has the strength to carry the dog.
Listen, you can kill as many gunslingers in this party as you like. You touch the dog, we kill you dead.
I guess that's fair.
Unwritten rules.
You've heard of don't fuck with cats? Fuck with
Oh, wait, how much damage did you do? 4?
Yeah, 4.
Oh yeah, no.
Is that double version?
No, that was doubled.
Okay.
Alright, Issa.
Big damage.
Alright, Asher's gonna attempt to break the mountain.
Okay.
He's not gonna get hurt in the fall.
He'll take a d6 of fall damage because he's 10 feet in the air.
Unless you catch him.
Because you're adjacent to him, I will allow a catch if you take no other action. You basically have to spend your turn like getting ready to catch him. I think a totally more Asher thing to do would be to bite the bat.
That's what it's.
Rip the wing off.
Yeah.
Land on it and fucking tear its throat out when it lands on it.
Yeah.
So, attempt to fight.
Okay. You bite.
Three.
Alright, the bat drops him. It starts to fly away. Alright. Roll a. You don't have to roll. You catch your puppy. You wouldn't let him fall. No. Alright, Grendir.
Well,
There's still one in melee range. It's currently grappling Yawa.
Out. Out.
well, the
You
one
gotta-
with
you
the
gotta say it
dog
in
is
a lower
flying
voice.
away.
Sir, I can't hear anything from the zone of silence.
He's limping. He's limping towards the ground.
There's literally no
He severed
silence,
the
but
muscles.
help!
So, get Yawa.
I'm going to get to the one trying to take Yao away.
Okay.
Your sword.
And then give him an inspiration.
Just throw anything.
Yeah, throw the sword at him.
If only he had throw anything, he could have helped
Swear
you.
to Christ. I will hit all of you.
Do it. You won't.
I will throw all of those rocks at you.
I don't want to die.
Well, you can't. You didn't take throw anything.
Shame.
Shame.
For shame.
Did you roll another one?
No. Luckily enough, it's going to be 2 on the die and
Gentlemen's
Oh,
two.
thank
Miss.
goodness. It's a 2 on the die.
yeah.
Alright. Yawa.
Ah,
Yeah, 9.
shame, Yawa.
You're grappled. You can attempt to.
We
you
knew
use,
him.
You can use a move action to attempt to break the grapple. With
Well,
strength
I mean,
or escape
we knew
arts
of
check.
It isn't movement to break the ground.
You got it. You got it. Shazam 12 plus.
You can use Escape Artist, which is a skill, or a raw strength check.
Your tiny elf arms.
You fail to break. You can downgrade your standard track.
I will not. I will just die.
Yes!
Okay.
I approve of this action.
I will,
Punch it again.
I will accept my fate.
No.
Punch it again.
Gold
Yeah.
train.
Help!
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 That's not accepting your fate, man.
He's having a
Alright, where is he getting carried off from? The middle?
Yeah.
The Edolan goes to
Charge.
Yep.
Sure.
Puts a bite attack right into the creature.
Alright.
I got chicken.
+2 to hit for the charge.
Yeah, you gotta get the wings down. You gotta
Just don't damage his armor. We need that.
+2 for charging. It's gonna put it at 16 exact.
That hits. That's penalty for grappling.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
Anything else?
Coltrane's gonna peek his head out of the tent, see that the kobold's still standing there, shut the penny.
No.
I ain't about this life. I ain't about the kobold life.
Alright, Alec.
Gonna take my crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot the thing that's holding him.
Let it get some air first, man.
That's a 18 on the die. Plus 3 is 21. Alright. What up, dog? That is 2 damage.
That's 2 damage.
That is 2 damage. And I shoot him in his head.
Sure.
Yeah.
It
It grazes
bounces
him.
off
It
the
does 2
skull,
damage. It
though.
does 2 damage. 2 cutting damage.
Alright, this one flies away.
It just got.
He's next.
It was done.
What? It wasn't done. It had 2 hit points away, and its
I mentioned
fight or
this
flight
one.
kicked in, and it chose to no longer fight and chose to flight.
How fly?
Can I
How far
shoot
away
at
can
it?
it fly?
Well, you reduced its dex by 5, so
feel
it's
like
at a
that
dex
was meant to be.
penalty. So that's 8. That's going to reduce
Is
its
it within
effective speed
120
to.
feet?
Yes.
Is it within
Then I
30
will-
feet?
Is it my turn?
No, it would be 90 feet away. Because it basically just double moves.
Okay.
45 and 45.
It's still
It is.
That's
This
still
is
right
no
to me,
longer a
too.
touch attack. So the grapple is still maintained. You just punch it, and this one isn't as damaged, so this one's going to try to do a strength check again, try to get off the ground.
Off the ground.
1.
No, but he also fails to make it. So he's still trying to get some altitude, pull you up off the ground itself. Fails, and then releases you as a free action, downgrades its standard to a move, and flies 40 feet away. Melee attacks of opportunity from the Edolan, Grendir, and I'll let you take a shot at him since you reload.
Fucking head off, dog.
Oh wait, I gotta confirm those now though.
Yeah, roll to confirm.
Is he within?
18 on the die.
He's just outside of my first range, right? Correct. So
This one's within 15 feet of you.
within 15 feet. Okay, so that'll be
18 on the die.
Oh, to confirm?
first touch. Is
You confirm.
no.
You confirm. I'm sorry.
I did confirm that, correct?
Oh, this is the damage type, but
Oh, I thought I got a special card.
that's when you level up.
I thought it was when you. Alright, well, what
When you-
happened?
I'm doing this thing. You're asking too many questions. Was it slashing?
I know, 3's hard. Yes.
8 for y'all.
8 damage. How much damage did the Edolan do?
8 damage. Oh, wait, I
That's
crit, so 16 damage.
Alright. So, if it was wearing armor, you would have shredded a portion of its armor. But nonetheless, it is not.
Does that natural armor?
It does. So I guess you would rip
Right,
into
it's
the
flesh, yeah.
into the
Pretty
flesh.
much.
But you deal standard damage, but also damage the target's armor for armor damage. That's the critical effect. All right, guys. The other one skulks away to lick its.
I could take a pot shot at it. My bow has 100 feet.
They both wanted to kill
Oh, wait,
him.
I would
yeah.
shoot at it again too.
Wait,
I would
did
like
the
to
one
take
that
my elven
he just hit
blade
die?
and throw it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Did you
it's,
hit?
it's just that
Yeah.
scene of that guy
You
crawling
also
away
dropped
from
it.
a bunch of people kicking his ass, and they just drag him back.
No,
No,
no, no. They started this fight. We're ending it.
Yeah, we're
they're
giving the
they're
point.
creatures. It's not like they're starting a fight. They're
Oh,
trying
and
to
because-
eat.
Oh no, they started a fight that they're not going to try
Because
to
of the 5 dex damage that Gauss did, its touch AC is now only an 8.
Oh, on this regular shot, so it's on what you see. But
Shachunk, shachunk,
So
shachunk.
regular AC would be
I have 20.
11. Yeah, you hit.
kill it. Fire.
You hit. Yeah.
No, it's
roll,
regular.
roll your
I would like to throw my
Hey,
knife.
can you guys combine do 2 points of damage?
Hey, can I throw my knife and
They
see if I
can.
hit?
I had 8.
No.
So we
Come
just
on. do it. So he shoots, she shoots, he shoots.
Oh, I
they
hit.
all kill.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, Gauss is going. How can I reload this? This is excruciating.
Alright, new rule for the campaign canon. No more egg puns when he's not at the table.
Fair.
I'll
But you have to admit, you totally gave me that look when I was
I
talking.
did.
It's like,
I
where's the
did.
egg?
I will
I'm like,
cut
shit,
this
he wants
portion,
one.
replicate it, and send it him personally.
So that was a completely off the top of my head egg joke. That was not pre-planned.
I'd like
That
to go
must
and
have,
retrieve my arrow.
Couldn't have been over easy for you.
Was that a free range joke?
I would just like to say, on my
like
throw
it.
anything attack, I rolled a 13 on the die.
Well, still, I think
You
even
miss,
that, with
because
that, it
fuck
was
that
grade A.
Great day.
But yes, I go and retrieve my arrow and bring back the corpse so we have some dinner.
Not gonna lie, I got a
You
little
don't
worried
wanna
there. I
eat these
turned
things.
around, I'm like, where is
Why
he?
not?
Where is he?
That?
It's already been barbecued. It's fine.
Yeah.
That okay. Alright.
No, him.
I'm scaly and pustuous.
Alright, yep, you wanna eat the bat? Go for it.
Oh, no.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I check Asher for any wounds. Or
Well, I mean,
something
chicken
like
in the cave.
You can see in the armor where the dire bat basically like gripped into the studded leather to start pulling him away. He doesn't have any damage, especially since you broke the fall.
I would like to investigate the rest of the task force.
The rest of the what?
The tents.
Oh, okay. In the tents,
I know they're trying to.
you guys find 19 gold pieces.
I find 19 gold pieces.
You? I'm already in the tent.
One
You
of the
find
tents.
a scroll of mirror image.
I find a scroll of mirror image.
Ooh, this is handy. A wand of purify food and drink.
A wand of purified food and
Next
drink.
untrustworthy
Gee, I wonder
party
who's
member
taking
gets
the
a vote
wand.
to
Now we
me.
can have that back.
With 10 charges on
Writing
it.
down.
That's something you should probably use.
Probably. I don't know it exists yet though.
I will walk
Oh.
up to Grendir. Can you do your thing that makes me feel better, please?
Say no.
What was the,
Do the thing that makes me
the
feel
second thing?
I mean, the last time you came for me to help, you had no eyes, so at least this time it's
Oh,
better.
scroll
Right,
of
it's just
mirror
a couple
image.
cuts and bites. I took a potion.
I'm actually gonna do
A
channel
scroll
energy on
image.
everyone and
Mirror
not just mass heal.
image.
At some point, I need to find a rapier.
We can do
We'll say the
2d6
caster
now.
levels on each of
That's
those is
pretty
3.
Recaster levels.
And what else?
19 gold pieces. That's
I
it.
have that. Okay.
Did
Yeah,
you
this is
make
those
me-
things.
I didn't hear you on
What? That's not
that.
enough.
I did not yet.
Okay, thank
You get. Everybody gets 250 XP.
Oh snap!
That's not enough to make me level.
Yes, it is.
I've been lied to. I've been lied to about what level it is. Yeah, that book brings me to.
Dejected, sad, depressed, and tired. Y'all are not where it takes all this.
Yeah, that
all
brings
this
me
stuff.
over 51.
Take it. I don't fucking
I
want
got
it.
540. What do you need to level up?
Keep that down.
210.
5,160 if I'm counting correctly.
Who took damage in this fight?
The
You took
wizard.
damage.
I for once didn't.
You didn't. No one else took damage.
I think the shooter did.
Nope.
He just took prone damage.
I did. I took
Okay.
13
Dog did
fire
not take
damage.
damage.
You know, I'm gonna start making you
I would've
roll
taken care of it.
to have other people learn the secrets of black
Thank-
powder just from random bullets falling.
No, I think
That's
it's
a
all
very
the
fair assessment.
No, I think it's more all the times he has to fix his gun in front of us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's
Oddly
got
enough, though, I've only had
Here,
to
I'm gonna-
fix my firearm twice.
Steve.
I'm
Three
gonna
games?
use a spell slot just
Four?
to use a cure moderate wounds.
4.
That's
So you're
I
at
appreciate it.
50% right now.
You have to
Actually,
set
it's
6?
less considering I
That's
think
your
more
passion
shots and
level.
just miss.
Yeah, but I mean, per game per fixing your gun.
You got
Per
9.
actual fired round.
Oh, okay.
Shots, we're
But
going
interesting
It's
to
okay.
go off of that,
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
bullets left
6
behind
plus
could be
2
found, and
is 8.
someone might eventually recognize it who might be traveling
Thank
from
you
where
very
it's
much.
from.
Mm-hmm.
You could have problems.
Cool, yep, I leveled.
But still, bayonet.
Not something. That,
5,160.
not something that
I thought the
exists
target
in
was
this game,
5,000.
actually.
We'll have some medication.
Oh, so you level.
Yeah, I was looking at the 3,410
I
above it.
actually heal myself.
Okay.
And then I remember we added more, and so it turned into 4,910.
Let's do this one.
And now it's 5,160. So I'll level for next week. Because I've got to plan out several things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, first I gotta pick spells, and then I gotta see evolutions for the Eidolon, and then the Eidolon gets new stats, stuff. There's a feat to pick out.
Yeah, everybody gets a feat.
It's late.
It's not just me.
Yes, it is late. So we will call it here for the night.
All right.
Everybody make sure to have your characters leveled and everything.
Expect
For next
200
week?
questions from everyone.
Yes, we can try to cover them during the week. Remember, when you guys level, you can retrain one thing. So if you have like a spell that you've tried that you're not really feeling, or you know, at this point, if you the feat you took at level 1,
I'm getting rid of grease.
yeah, if you're the
I
feat you
didn't
took at
use it
level
once.
1, yeah, you can swap it out.
Yeah.
Anytime you level, you guys can retrain one thing
Yeah, so use
for free. You can retrain additional things in game for money.
Okay.
Rolled low on